All right, so how we gonna start the pod?
We don't know shit.
Right.
Our opinion don't mean shit. We don't know what the fuck we talking about because we only stand.
If you want intelligent, objective, and comprehensive conversation, this ain't the pod for you.
This is niggas' opinion.
We only stands.
I'm not educated, and I'm just black, nigga. Fuck you. Kind of like ignorant intelligence or whatever.
We don't know shit about fuck.
I'm only a stand, apparently.
Won't give a fuck what they think anyway. So.
Niggas ain't experts.
It's true.
Niggas don't represent. Not repulate.
We're only stands.
Niggas put Ye officially enters the presidential collection. Presidential.
Yo, okay, so my first question is, and this is my only question really, Dem or Republican?
There's gotta be Republican.
We starting that?
Yeezy just jumped over Trump, man.
He going Republican. He gotta go Republican.
He could go independent.
If that happens, do we actually give a fuck?
He's not gonna go Republican. I don't think so. Who's supporting him from the Republican Party?
Trump.
What Democrat is?
Why would Trump support him running against him?
And this is why it's my question. This is exactly why
he
it's
has
my
to
question.
run independent because he can't. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. He probably running independent
because Trump is the Republican candidate.
Like it's all roads lead to whoever the nominee is. So if they already like, nah, we want Biden, and Republicans is obviously we want Trump. You don't have a choice.
But see, this is the thing. I don't even know why we like. As much as I would love for there to be a third option, like a third option jumping in on July 5th of 2020 when the election is in November of 2020.
Sure.
Well, I mean, let's also state
my
that
presence is a present, nigga.
Just
a fact.
He can kiss my ass.
Just because he said it.
Don't talk about my president.
Time, I mean, my man said it back in 2015 when he went on his grandstanding rant. Like, so he been making statements, but he ain't never followed through. So why believe it this time? Unless it happened, it happened. But do we?
I'm voting for Ye, man. What y'all mean, son? We're not doing
it. Bet. All right,
so we gotta convince one white person to vote with us.
Not even. That's like trying to convince somebody not to go back and vote for Trump. Like, I'm not gonna do it. We just can't talk. Like, we just can't have a conversation. Like, I'm not gonna try to convince you because if you're not already convinced, then I'm sorry, you just not smart enough to get why you should be convinced. So I'm not gonna take that energy. It's like why I sarcastically talk to my cat. Like, it doesn't understand English. Yo, yeah, I vote for a cat too.
Did you see that cat that was like a councilman and then the mayor tried to get him off of the council and then they ended up voting the mayor out and the cat got to stay?
Serious?
It was like this small town. Like the cat was like a councilman and the mayor was like, yo, we can't have a fucking cat as a councilman. Let's be serious. And then they fucking voted him out. And the fucking cat is still a councilman.
That is what's wrong with America.
What you mean? Why you messing with the cat?
Present the logical argument like, yo, fam, we can't do this. And niggas is like, nah, we can. No. You out.
But see, that's the thing. So we all know putting a cat as a councilman is a joke, right? Because the cat don't ever get a fucking vote. You just swap that shit out each time. It's literally a mascot that we gave a title to. So for you to attack the cat, why, bro? Like I think that's the bigger thing, right? The cat ain't bother nobody, bro. Like I can see if you was like, yo, we should petition to change the animal, rotate the animal. Now we got a conversation because now you're trying to be, inclusive and shit. Cool, but you gonna attack the cat for what, bro? What the cat do to you?
Tried to vote.
He said what?
Tried to vote. You don't think that cat gonna vote? Let it come down to a 4-4 split on a vote, and the cat is the deciding factor.
I'll be fine with that.
If that happens, we failed as a society.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
We're already at rock bottom. Like, y'all trying to dig in the ditch that we in. Y'all, the logic in that is if we dig further, we'll make it out. Like, no, that's not actually true.
Love my cat.
Do y'all feel like it's responsible for Ye to do what he's doing?
No.
What do you mean responsible?
Like,
nothing about Kanye spells responsible.
What happens with him? Like, what does he expect to happen, and what do we expect to happen? I guess
nothing. Like
the biggest thing that can happen is I will call them stupid people who will not then vote for Biden and will vote for Kanye, and that takes away from. That's the only thing that happens, which is the sad part, which is what could
especially
happen,
when you see like part. That's the frustrating part, especially like in a state like Florida where dude won by like 100,000 votes, and I'm sure Kanye could pull 100,000 votes from Biden,
from fans, yeah. People who just want to be funny.
Right.
People who just want to be funny. Trolls.
Literally, just to troll.
We live in a society of trolls.
Okay, so what do you think, and I'm not trying to fully jump into the mind of Ye, but like, what do you think he was hoping, what are his intentions behind this shit? Like, I don't understand what his
publicity, bro.
My statement about Ye has been, my stance on Ye has been the same for forever. The man ain't been right since he lost his peoples. So, like, the moves he's been making are the moves of somebody that looks like they are lost, looks like they doing shit for attention. Like, it's the moves of somebody who is just spiraling out of control, but has the platform to do it on. Like, so we all see that shit. Like, that's what I think. That's my opinion.
Go ahead.
I mean, I don't think Kanye West need publicity, bro. But I mean,
not at all. Hell no.
What I mean, like, I don't know, bro. Like, to each his own. But it's like, bro, you can't. Niggas like, oh, niggas gonna troll the election. Like, niggas already trolled the election. Like, they voted for Trump, bro. Like, Trump is your president. Like, we already trolled the election. It's no. Like, niggas don't take nothing serious anymore. So to act like Kanye running for president is like, see, this is what I mean. It's like, nah, what I mean is 4 years ago when y'all niggas voted for Trump. That's when this shit is a shit show now. Like, don't try to get at this nigga now. Like, oh, man, niggas can't, like, why would I vote for Biden, bro? Like, niggas act like Biden is going to save the world. This nigga's a dickhead too. Like, all these niggas is dickheads. Like, all these niggas is clowns. So it's like, it's the lesser of two evils, no matter what you do. So it's like,
you're right.
What is the difference between voting for Biden and voting for Ye? It's like no difference. None of that shit is going to change anything.
There's a big difference.
There's a huge difference
between voting for Biden and voting for Kanye. Okay, let's just talk on track record. Let's just talk on like experience in politics. Experience in foreign policy, anything. I didn't vote for Trump.
I'm just saying that people voted for Trump. He's your president, though.
I know. I understand that, but I didn't vote for him. Shit. So I'm talking about my vote. I'm talking about my vote and why I don't feel like it is anything close to being Biden and Kanye in the same breath. And I didn't want Biden. But I can't sit here and act like 4 more years of a white man telling me black people need to go back to their history to understand their history. Like, it's cool for me.
All right, so you just gonna let the nigga do it from the shadows.
In the same space. I mean, do it from the shadows versus doing it from one of the most powerful seats in the world.
He's gonna be doing it the same way. It's just instead of being Trump is
I'm cool with you doing that without. I'm cool with
Joe Biden is gonna be your president and do racist shit on the low.
I'm cool with that.
Okay.
I mean, I'm not cool with it.
Wait.
So I'm saying, like, what the fuck? Like,
no, that's what I'm saying. No, I'm cool with him being racist. He can be what he is. I don't care. But, like, I don't feel like having a racist dude being there and being overtly racist at the same time as having the nuclear codes, I don't feel like that's cool. Like, I don't feel like that should happen.
But what's the difference between an overt racist and a racist?
I don't feel like a person that is like that mentally unstable should have the power in niggas' lives.
Biden has dementia. You about to vote for a nigga that can't even remember his name.
I didn't want Biden either.
But you telling me it's fucked up to vote for Ye, and you about to vote for a nigga who can't even remember where he stay at. Somebody got to take him home every night. But that's okay.
No, what?
Somebody got to take Biden home every night.
Nigga need a ride home every night, bro.
All right,
bro. Not for nothing. We're literally at the pace that we're going. We gonna end up feeding our crops Gatorade, and Terry Crews gonna be president in a couple of years, bro. We're going to be,
and that's cool. That's cool. We shouldn't do shit about it. Just be cool with it.
Just die.
I don't think.
Yeah,
I don't think the
that's
system
that
we're in right now is the point. Like, this system is fucking fraudulent. Like, continuing to put people in a position of power in a system that's not built for us is not gonna help us. That's my whole point. Like, I don't like an overt racist either, but what's worse to me is a fucking sneaky racist. That's worse to me. At least I know where that nigga stand, and I know he's not for me. We about to vote for Biden, and he about to. What do you don't know what policies he's gonna get off? Then it's like 50 years later, my grandkids is dealing with that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, we still dealing with Reaganomics from the 80s. Like, but niggas don't
that's
fucking.
Not the system, bro.
Okay, that's not the system. That's not the political system. No. Trump hasn't introduced any policies that we haven't had any type of say-so in. We had say-so because we put the niggas in the Senate and the House who helped him make those things possible.
We put niggas in the House, not the Senate.
That's why his policies got through. We do put people in the House.
So you're saying the system you're saying the U.S. government is not corrupt, is what you're trying to tell me. There's not a system built for the uppers, the elites to fucking prosper.
That is not, it's not what I said. It's not what I said. What I said was, you're saying it as if, no, absolutely it is.
It's a thing of, just because it's already a shit show is not a good reason to make it more of a shit show. With introducing Kanye, let's be honest, would you want Kanye as president?
Why not? We had Trump for 4 years. What is the difference between him and Trump?
So then we just accept the bullshit. That's what I'm saying. So then it's cool. We just accept the bullshit and don't complain about Trump. Don't say nothing about Trump. Everything that's going on is cool. Niggas could die, continue to die. Niggas can continue to die.
No, I'm saying burn the whole system down. You want to vote for a nigga that's going to do the same shit.
Like, no, I just don't want to continue in the bullshit and allow it to continue.
So what's going to change in 4 years if you vote for Biden?
I'm not saying it's a 4-year change, but we got to start somewhere.
What's going to change in 8 years if you vote for Biden?
That's what I'm saying. So what's the alternative? What do we do in November?
Nigga, you got to burn the system down. That's what I'm telling you. They're voting for another president is not going to help you. We voted for 8 million presidents. None of these presidents is trying to help us, bro. Obama ain't do shit for us. Trump ain't do shit for us. These niggas not trying to help us.
I have health insurance because of Obama. Like, I do. Like, he did do something for me.
No, Obama didn't. Oh, yeah.
I'm not saying he was the best person. I lost
a lot of money because I had to pay for my health insurance. I couldn't afford health insurance.
I did.
And I had to go get it. I couldn't afford it, nigga. That's what really happened. That's the truth of it. He didn't give me health insurance. He said, you have to go get it. It's not free. You got to go pay for it, nigga. That didn't help me shit, nigga. That cost me money that I didn't have. Money I needed to eat and pay my rent, nigga. But I didn't have it. I had to pay for health insurance so the government doesn't knock on my door and take my tax return and come take everything that I have. And I don't really have shit. So what's the difference?
Woo! Goddamn.
It's a
nigga didn't give me no fucking health insurance. Like, how he give me something that I paid for? I paid for it, nigga. The fuck you talking about? Niggas ain't give me. This nigga Trump gave me a fucking $1,200 check. He gave me that shit.
Oh shit.
He didn't, but
I mean he was.
No, because that's bullshit. That's bullshit. No, that's bullshit.
I get what
bullshit. No, because we never got a stimulus check under Obama.
No, I didn't.
I'm
telling you, I didn't.
Okay, then. Okay. My fault. That's what it is. So if it didn't happen to you personally, then it doesn't matter. I got one under Obama.
How much you got?
I got one.
I
I don't remember how much.
I don't remember how much it was, but I
Josh, you
remember
got
getting one. Like, what do you
I remember
mean?
getting
Josh, you got one?
I didn't get one.
What are you getting
Yeah,
a
I got
stimulus check for?
We went under.
Stimulus.
I mean, when
Economy
Obama
stimulus.
got in the office, like, yeah, we had a whole stimulus package that went out when we were in the recession.
Okay.
It was a
I know
whole
I got
stimulus
more.
package that went out, and I got a
Okay,
check.
all right.
Like,
I know I got more money on my return. Like that's all
I
I really
literally
cared about
got
at that
no
point.
money from Obama. So I
What
can't
I'm
speak
saying,
on the stimulus check.
The whole, but you keep saying, what is the difference? The difference is if we gonna burn the whole system down, then the system of this fake voting has to go. Like you can't say make it more of a mockery by putting somebody with zero experience. You're talking about what is figuratively still a very important position. Like as much of a shit show as it is, like the POTUS position is still the POTUS position. You're still a representative of this country. So if you get there talking shit, what happens? We stay at maybe nuclear war with a country for how long was we maybe about to be at war with Korea? Like maybe it was a very looming maybe, but nuclear war is a very serious thing. It happened. I think somebody got 2 knocks on their door, and that shit never happened again. But it's a very, very scary thing to just be like, at any moment, somebody could be like, city erased. But it's a joke to the guy. He wants to wake up and, make jokes about real people. Like people are dying, and he's making
man,
a joke.
I mean, we gonna put in there the man that says slavery was a choice. Yeah.
Exactly. Which
That's cool.
So
I mean, shit.
This is what I say. I'm not gonna actively participate in him getting in office. Period. That's what I'm gonna say. Like everybody has the right to vote and do whatever they want to do. I'm not going to actively participate in that Negro getting in office. Period. And I'm not going to actively participate in Trump staying in office because the system is messed up, but I also understand the reality of where I live. I live in America underneath this system, and it's not going to change by me not doing anything or just allowing whoever to get in office.
Right, but we already allowed whoever to get in office.
I do think politically, I think we're getting to the point where we're on the trajectory of like how in Great Britain they still have a queen, but she don't make any major government decisions because they got the prime minister that does that. I think we're gonna get to that point with the presidency, and it started with Trump. Like we still gonna have a president. But at a certain point, the president ain't gonna be that important because this shit is turning into a fucking joke. Like, and it started with him. And the fact that Kanye could just be like, I'm running for president, and like, he really might split the vote. Like, he really might take away from the votes Biden gets for whatever reasons. And then you really got like it's really 2 celebrities and a politician. I think we on the trajectory of anybody's just gonna start. Like I said, Terry Crews gonna fuck around and run for president. Like.
They made a movie about it already.
It's gonna be a fucking joke.
I think it's called like Idiocy or Idiocracy. Idiocracy. That's it. Idiocracy is the fucking name of the movie.
Yeah. No, I think we're getting there where it's just gonna be almost like the mask. You're gonna end up being the mascot if you're the president. We still got you. You still show up at events and wave at people. They ask your opinion on certain shit, but I don't think the president is gonna be actively running government or involved in government at a certain point because it's becoming a fucking joke.
But I would like to let you know that at this point, that shift in power is not real. And that shift in power isn't going to happen anytime soon because it has to start with people realizing that they're in a system that they don't want to be in, and not for nothing. As long as these politicians get paid and the circus is still running, that check and that family check and that old money, it just keep coming and coming and coming. So they don't want to make changes. They okay with the shit show. Because guess what? In a circus, if I'm the tent man, I got a job because nobody else know how to break down and set up the tent. So the circus needs me. Like, so I'm, regardless of what, if y'all do the show or not, if y'all have a great show or not, I don't give a fuck. I break down the tent.
And the reason I say that is because I doubt it'll happen. But if Kanye were to be elected president, I highly doubt he's going to be interested in every part of the job and every decision that has to be made. So I can see him just straight up like, you know what? Y'all do what y'all want over here. Like, y'all do what y'all want. I don't care about that. I care about
paperwork. That take paperwork.
I mean, that doesn't mean it's not possible. I mean, the paperwork will have to be done.
No, I'm not saying it's not possible.
Literally can't happen.
People don't do that. Like, you can't give up. Never mind.
I'm saying you're countering me saying something strange is going to happen with saying something strange would have to happen. Kanye being elected president would be something strange, just like Trump being elected president was something strange. We're watching our government change, yo. It's happening. We're just at the beginning part of it. I don't know what this shit gonna look like 2 elections from now.
Yeah, bro.
This shit it probably will be different. That's what I'm saying. You said it's a circus act. I agree with you. This shit is changing, bro. A
good segue is you can't be right after hearing about another man piping your wife. He made a song about it.
What?
Wow.
What are we talking about? You talking about Ray J?
All right,
Ray J.
Wait, B, you got anything else to add to this Kanye Trump Biden before we go where the fuck Elijah's trying to take you?
Talking about?
You got
anything to what?
Well, he want to go to Will and Jada. That's why he keep trying to force this segue.
Oh, that's cool.
So, August Alsina did an interview with Angela Yee.
King of R&B.
Like her new platform or something like that.
Yeah, you gotta put King of R&B on that, bro. Come on, what you doing?
Why you violating Jacquees like that? You know?
Oh yeah, you're right. My bad. Excuse me. Pardon me.
Come on.
Pardon me.
Don't violate that nigga. Anyway, August Alsina, yeah. He interviewed with Angela Yee. I don't know the platform. I don't think it was lip service like she normally does. It's some new shit that she doing. But he basically delves into, he confirmed the rumors that him and Jada Pinkett Smith have had a romantic relationship for the last few years. It was always rumors. There was like an Instagram post a couple years ago where he told her happy birthday or some shit, and it was just way too. It's like what you send to your girl when you're in a really good place. He sent that shit to Jada Pinkett, and it was like on the post, so it was like public or whatever. And a lot of conversation started about like, yo, are they really? Why Will ain't punched this nigga in his face yet? But there's also rumors that have been going on longer than these rumors about Will and Jada being in an open marriage. I don't think they've really confirmed it, but yeah. So August basically
literally denied that rumor.
Okay, so they denied it. But there's the rumors continue. I don't know when they denied it, but the rumors have been around for a long time. So August says this, and it kind of adds fuel to that fire. These motherfuckers was trending on Twitter for like 2 days because he basically said he was in love with Jada, and if he don't express himself, then he feels like he's suffocating. So he had to sit down with Will and tell him how he felt about his wife, and Will gave him his blessing. Still that way. So, how do we feel about this shit, man? What do y'all think?
Can we? I
Everybody's
think
entitled to feel how they feel.
Right. My initial thing was not to focus on them, but so much the relationship part of it. Is it possible? Because honestly, I'm in a 9 gives a fucksicle about what celebrities do with their life.
I agree with that.
Yeah.
That was where I was going to start.
True, if it's rumors, I don't give a fuck. Like, they do what they do, and people they buy each other planes for their birthday. I'm sorry, like rumors, all these rumors. Fuck all that. my main focus is this a lifestyle that would be acceptable or that you would be okay with living? So, I mean, if you want to talk about what it is, we can, but I don't give a fuck about them.
Yeah, no.
Not specifically. I'm just saying in this.
Yeah,
I mean,
like I don't. Yeah, it's married people's business. I'm not gonna tell married people how to be married. You know what I'm saying? It's like
right.
I just think it's the only thing I'll say on that situation is I think it's whack that he telling, bro. Like that's the only thing I don't like. It's like, bro, why are you telling us this?
Yep.
Like it's not our business, bro. Like I don't need to know that.
Yeah, like, and it's a strict.
He's doing it for because he it's an attention thing. Like that's the only reason why to do it, and more people will talk about it, and maybe he'll get what he wants and gets the exposure he wants of like possibly getting a relationship. But it's it's just a crazy way to think about it.
So it's a troll grab, you think?
No, I think he actually. Like, he wants to bring attention to the fact that he loves Jada and wants to be with Jada. And the more he can get people to talk about it, like, through whatever means of, like, then I just feel like this is one of those means he went through. Because, he said, like, before that, he had a conversation with Will. I guess that didn't go over the way he wanted it, and now it's something else.
So weird.
I just don't think
the nigga gave you his blessing. What did he want?
Like he want her to leave him? Like
you want him to be like, you know what? I'll get the divorce.
I know, that's what I'm saying. I don't understand it. I don't understand August like his methods or whatever. But
you want my ring? Here.
This nigga a scorned lover, bro. What the fuck
my
going
wife
on with this
all
nigga?
the way. Like you want me to take one with Jada back? Like you want to change?
Like, fam, you was the work.
Alcina, that's what you want. Like
you was the work, bro.
He like, son, he going up to Jaden, son.
Yeah, that's your dad now.
Jaden like, yo, get the fuck out of here.
Your name is Willow Alcina now. Nigga.
Willow
Alcina. They gotta be August.
Willow Alcina. Augusta Smith.
Augusta Alcina.
Yeah, nah, he got to take her last name. He got to be a Pinky Smith.
Augusta Pinky Smith.
He got to be a Pinky Smith.
But Willow, his name is Augusta.
He got to take her.
August Pinky Smith.
This nigga
That's what it is.
If a nigga say you have my blessing to
That's
be
nasty.
my wife, and it didn't go over well in your opinion, nigga, you want too much, bro. What
But
more?
he didn't. I don't know if he said that though.
Oh, okay. All right.
Right.
Like
True.
we don't one we don't know if he said that, and I mean if he said, and that's why when you said earlier, if he said you got like he was cool with how he felt, like yeah, I'm cool with anybody feeling how they feel. I'm sure it's some. Actually, I know there's some Negroes that feel away, about wifey, but like you can feel it. Just don't do nothing stupid.
Don't make a song about it.
Right. And so for me, August, you did something stupid
Next
about
album.
it.
He just dropped a 43-track project.
What do you mean? He just dropped the track.
Nobody listened to that shit.
Right. It's promo, bro. That's what I'm saying. He just dropped the project. It's all promo.
Bro, it was like 40 songs, bro. I'm trying to tell you. I was so confused. Like, why is there a 40?
Thought it was Chris?
Yes.
Bro, what's happening?
Yes.
Yo, he dropped a 40-track project?
Bro, it was like 43 songs, bro. I'm like,
what
son.
the fuck?
Right? I think it was right before the interview or right after it.
Yeah, it was like, because it was like, I seen it and I was like, oh, August is back. I was like, 43 tracks. I'm going to catch you on the next one, though, my guy. And then I seen this and I was like, bro, what's up? What's this man? He must have been heard about them streaming numbers. Like,
you know what? He's been through a lot, man. I
He said
Bro, no, I'm not doing that.
I'm gonna catch you on the next one.
Ain't no.
you say he's been through a lot.
No,
I'm not excusing.
So can I make jokes? I just want to know if
Yes.
the jokes.
He getting all these jokes.
I mean,
Absolutely.
I want to make jokes about certain things.
I'm just saying, I think this nigga just be off sometimes, man. With a lot of shit in his career, he's just been off at certain moments when he said it.
Yeah.
It's like he just can't see the target, man. It's like, bro, it's like what's going on?
I hope he alright, man. Especially if you put out a project.
Oh, cute, man. I didn't know you was shooting like that.
Bro, that's what I said. We making jokes. We making jokes.
Hey, yo, cute. They pulled up from 45 for the game winner, not the first shot, bro.
Right. You gotta lead up to that.
You cannot say.
You know what that is? That's
We got the tip off
run out,
shot, nigga.
do the Superman punch out of the gate. Just raka.
He went for the KO off rip.
Yo, son, this is
That was your hit him up verse.
Starts the fight with a Superman
That's your hit him
punch.
up verse. First off, fuck your bitch and the click you claim. That's your first. Yo, that's crazy out the gate with that joke.
He's an interesting guy. Josh is right, man. You know what I'm saying?
He went through a lot of shit, man.
Bro, he can't.
I just, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you put out a 40-track project after everything else in life, and it
See, but that's when, like, that's the struggle though, because people be so in a bubble, like he just don't understand. Ain't nobody listening to a 40-track nothing. Right?
Unless it's Chris Brown.
Even Chris Brown's, I didn't listen all the way through. It's still some tracks on there that I think I only listened to once or I listened to in passing.
Yeah, I ain't hear all the songs. I ain't gonna
That's
lie,
what I'm
but
saying,
I got
like,
through a lot of them. Breezy, Breezy at least got a shot though. I feel what you're saying.
That's what I'm saying. Breezy can get it done. August came. We haven't had music from August in I don't know how long.
Even Lane last project, I was like, nah, bro.
Went blind.
21 tracks.
There's been mad shit, and then you come back with this.
Yeah, he tripping 21.
You just worry about. I guess I hope he.
Did he like? So he can see again now? Like, I'm confused. Like, is he like?
God.
No, I'm being for real. Like, is he still legally blind or is he like better?
I don't know.
Nah, because it would be shady if Jada left him like when he went blind.
Son.
He remixed Jay Holiday. I Can't Breathe. I can't see.
Oh my God.
Nah, he would.
Meds. Hey, yo, get your man, somebody, please.
Hey, yo, we was pulling up from half court, bro. I
Hold on.
shot off.
Wait. Hold on. I got one. August Al, didn't Cena?
Something wrong with this dude.
Why are you making a bar? You battle rapper.
He about to come. He gonna come with the Jordan Sparks remix. He like, Jada, I can't see your ass. You right there. Jada, I can't see you, girl. You right there.
Fucking idiot.
Oh man.
This is fucked up.
Yo, we gonna get canceled on our.
Yo, we love blind people, son. I'm so sorry.
Keep it in being.
Right, he's not blind though. He's just legally blind.
They were the superheroes.
We're making fun of August because I don't know if I believe much of anything that comes out of his mouth, so I don't believe he's really blind. I'm not making fun of him because I believe he's blind, and I think that's funny. I just wanted to clarify.
Wow.
No, I said I'm not making fun of him because I think he's blind, and I think that's funny. I just want to clarify that. Yeah.
Word.
Shit's coming from the logo today.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, bro.
All right, so we actually got to talk about polyamory and polygamy.
Yeah, so can it work?
One quick thing before we leave. Did y'all see the tweet where Jada's like, I'm going to bring my... Niggas made memes that she was going to bring herself to the red table, and then she actually tweeted, I have to bring myself to the red table. Like, memes are coming to life in 2020.
Yeah, that was pretty funny too. I ain't gonna lie. They did the meme with her sitting next to each other, sitting across from herself. Yeah.
I seen that. And
like that's really happening.
And see, yo, at first I thought the jokes came after she said I have to go to the red table. And when I seen it came before, and then she posted it, I said, "Oh, Jada, you ain't mean to do that.
2020 get wild.
You could have just released that episode. You ain't even had to warn that and just said it. It's like any tweet was gonna go crazy.
I'm gonna say this much. I'm looking forward to it. You know.
Yeah, I'm gonna catch the clips.
Yeah, I'm gonna watch it too. That's what that. But see, in the one with her and Will and Willow and her mom, that's when they talked about like their relationship and all that stuff, and they like just cleared the air about everything and what they relationship was like for them, where they was and everything like that. So yeah, they said that they weren't swingers or in an open relationship. It was like, I don't know. They explained it better than I ever could. So
one of the byproducts of this shit, niggas reached deep in the bag, like went in the past real quick and brought back the Tupac and Jada conversation. Like it was like 2 or 3 days of August jokes, and then it was like, nah, nigga, we going back. Like, let's get the Tupac jokes back. So y'all remember?
Yo, that's just today though. Like anything you do, they going back to your history.
I didn't even like. I got the Tupac jokes, but then it was like, all right, I guess like the Tupac jokes weren't funny to me. I got the Tupac jokes.
I saw the one where they had in Scary Movie 2 when Shorty was fucking the ghost or whatever.
Up the wall and shit.
It was like this Jada fucking Tupac. While we timing up, what's up?
Yo, Elijah, this you? Eli Stone?
Yo, yeah.
Oh, all right. Nah, I seen somebody in the waiting room, and that's how you prevent yourself from getting bombed and shit, and I was about to deny to your ass.
So alter ego. Well, one of them.
Yeah, nah, they and Willow did. Willow did write a note when she was younger. Like she wrote a letter to Tupac saying, "Mommy really misses you" or some shit.
Mm.
That's all fine and dandy though. Like,
so what's up with the whole conversation? So, all right. So let's everybody just answer. I guess. Do you feel like you could be in a polyamorous relationship?
Yes.
A full polyamorous relationship?
Yeah, yeah.
It with my preferences, yes.
Hey, so okay,
there we go. That's not the question. Do you feel like you could be in a polyamorous relationship?
Yes.
Yeah, under his conditions, yes.
All
right. If his conditions are met, then yes.
Elijah?
Yeah. I'm definitely down with it.
You feel like you could be in a polyamorous relationship?
Me, no.
Oh man, I get to agree with Q on this one. Shit.
Yeah, nah, I'm just too insecure for stuff like that. I'm not saying it's a bad thing. I just know my personal me, how I am. Just know I'm just gonna be like a mess. I'll be a mess basically. Be like, yo, what the hell?
So you was talking about the differences?
Yeah, polyamory just means everybody has their own dynamic with there's no main person that's taking full advantage, I would say. Like everybody has their own dynamic. Like you could deal with another person, you could deal with person B, person C, shit like that. So polyamory is a little more fluid, whereas polygamy is one person with 4 wives or 4 or something. You know what I'm saying? So that's the difference. So in this case, I would say open marriages falls under polyamory. Unless Jada just had 3 niggas and Will didn't have any privileges, but whatever. Like I said, rumors would say they all done dabbled and did their thing through the years. Niggas was, I'm sorry, I ain't gonna stay here, but niggas was saying that Will Smith was fucking with Dwayne Martin. That shit caught me way off guard. But we ain't gonna stay there. I'm gonna just say I saw that shit.
Hearing these rumors from what is your Google search looking like?
Straight clips, man.
What is your
why are you trying to ruin above the rim for me,
bro?
Above the rim?
Oh.
Name of their sex tape. Name of their sex tape.
And Pac was in Above the Rim,
bro.
It all shit!
It all connects. Illuminati. Your mind, soul, and body.
Came full circle.
Come with me.
Only on OnlyFans, man. Can you get this type of
circle of
full
jerks?
This circle of jerks. Oh my!
Wow.
The circle of jerks. That's
but
name of the pod. That's the name of the pod.
So
Circle
I
of jerks.
I could do polyamory if, like I said, with my condition.
So what's your conditions?
My condition
Wait, you're saying you could do? Well, okay, yeah. Which one? You're saying you could do?
Everyone be with whoever they want. What you saying?
No, I want to do me with two women, and the two women also sexually interact with each other. Like,
That's polygamy, right?
No.
Multiple spouses.
Because polygamy is I have two women. Like, woman one is my girlfriend. Woman two is my girlfriend. They don't have any. You know what I mean? They don't deal
Like
with
sister wives.
Yeah, like sister. Exactly. Sister.
Gotcha.
Polyamory is like, nah. We like when I'm gone, y'all can do whatever y'all want to do. That's your girlfriend too.
Okay, I got you.
So it's just in y'all little triangle there.
Yeah.
And what are your conditions is important. What are your conditions?
My condition is I'm the only guy. That's my condition.
That's selfish.
Of
Right.
course.
It very is. So
what do you want me to do? You want me to be like, okay, attitude? Nah, nigga.
I just want you to stop being selfish.
Nah, I'm being selfish.
Yeah, respect your women's rights.
Right.
Hey.
What if your women don't want you, Johnson, man?
Oh, then we can't do that. Like, I'm not gonna force a woman. Like, I mean, that's wild.
So then you can't do polyamory.
That are interested in. I made like a Facebook post a couple weeks ago.
You're not really interested in polyamory then, because they can't be with whoever they want to be with.
Well, there is a version of polyamory. There is a version that describes what he's looking for. There's like this, it's the triangle. That's the perfect
typical
triangle.
cis male masculinity, you know.
Yeah.
Q gun grandstand.
There's women that want that. Like, it's not.
Q gonna take the highest of roads.
Yeah, the women from the 1950s.
Part of it is because women haven't been empowered to explore their sexuality because of that type of mindset. Like they've always been put in a situation where it can only be one male, not two males.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But I really think
if you want two males,
I already said I can't be in this type of situation, so I'm Xing me out.
Yeah.
So
Nah, I can't handle it. I'm not just saying men though. I couldn't handle another woman either. I'd be like, yo, come on, man.
Right. I think I wouldn't know until I had the opportunity, but I think I could. I'm interested.
I think the beauty of it is. Yeah, I think the beauty of it is you get to experience things twice as good. Like, and not for nothing, I honestly believe that there will always everybody gonna have a favorite child. Like, I love that old video where robbers come in and they be like, pick a kid. And they be like, that one. It was the quickest decision ever. Right. And they both took off their masks. They was like, now you know, kids. And they walked out. It was the funniest shit ever. Now you know. But
there's always going to be a favorite.
There's always going to be a favorite. So I believe in my mind, like the people who have these type of relationships who, if we're going to link it to something, Will and Jada been together for mad long. They got good kids, quote unquote. I don't give a fuck. They got kids that's raised and shit. Like, they've been, and not for nothing, money solves a lot of basic ass problems that so money gives you that availability to do other shit. Like, you could support two women. I can't support two wives on my salary. Like, that's we all need to be working.
Yeah. I can't emotionally support two women.
And see, that's what I'm with Q, bro. I don't feel like I have the energy, bro. I don't have the energy, bro.
Like, both of y'all mad at me? Right. Not the fucking night. I start slamming shit.
I'm raging. Somebody gonna be on my side.
I don't give a fuck which one of y'all it is, but somebody cuddling me tonight. I had a long ass.
Cause I'm mad.
Right. I'm mad.
I can't. Fam, when I'm in the house now, I'm mad at wifey. We mad at each other. I be like, dang, I need somebody to cuddle me. Like, I can't have another option and still be no. Nah.
I think that's the perfect time.
She can't get neither one of her men right. They're both mad at her. Will like,
I don't
see?
want those struggles, bro.
Will like, see, I told your ass. August like, I'm sorry, babe. You know, it's just I'm sorry.
That's the main reason why I think it's important to have an established favorite first. Like, you would need to be an established wifey and be in that established position and then add somebody. Because if you got that core connection, it's like, listen, we as people, me and you, we in the team, and that's the thing. A relationship becomes a partnership in its longevity, I believe. Like you don't, and I don't want to say that to make it sound like you lose the intimacy that was there in the beginning. That shit actually gets stronger.
Right. You understand your partner more.
Yeah.
And so like
when
know,
people are like, yo, I can sit in the room with my significant other and we know, we spent quality time together. We didn't have to say nothing. Like, we both was reading separate books, but this was good time. Like, that's what they mean. So that becomes that partnership. So if you add somebody to that, all you're doing, I think, is you adding pepper jack cheese instead of provolone cheese, and now you got something new.
And let me
try something.
No, I don't like peppers though.
When I say I want to try that arrangement, I don't mean like permanently. Like, I want to marry one woman.
Right.
But that's
I would like to temporarily be in that
exactly.
Sort of, you know what I mean? Like, I would love. Like,
so then you're not really cool with it. You just want to try it.
No, it's a different. No, but it's you still cool with it.
I'm not committing for the rest of my life to two women. Hell no. But
exactly.
But like, I listened to a lot of like Patrice O'Neal old shit, and he had a conversation about him and his woman and how they do it, where it's like, it's me, my woman, and that's our bitch. Like, that's how he was like breaking it down. Like, hey, me and my woman are single right now. We're out here looking. Like, you don't have a boyfriend, you don't have a girlfriend, you have a couple. Like, but this is my woman. You here for the time you here, whether that's one night, a couple months, we'll figure it out. But don't expect, you know what I'm saying? Like, and it's not all sexually.
But I think part of the problem with that, like those types of arrangements, is like, you can, like, I mean, more often than not, like, somebody's gonna eventually catch feelings if you continue to have those type of interactions. And then it's like, so then what happens when one person's feelings or emotions aren't being met? And see, for me, that's part of why I can't be in that situation, because I know me, I invest emotionally in the people I'm with, and like, I couldn't like trying to like manage that and like make sure my stable, home wife is like, she's good and understanding everything that takes, but at the same time, like, managing this person's emotions now that we've been in this and it worked for a while, but now she's starting to catch feelings. Or like,
it's not for everybody.
Yeah,
none of this is for everybody.
But to that, I also say that's why it is vital to establish it is me and her, and that's ours. Like, so you don't there's no competition. No, it's not a still.
No, because somebody emotions can change, and they might feel in that moment. It's like, well, I want more now.
Well, like you
then
said,
it's not you and her.
You're aware that you can't do that arrangement. And that's the thing. You gotta, if you're gonna choose a woman to be, or choose anybody to be involved in that situation, you gotta have an honest conversation. Yo, have you done something like this before? Are you sure you can deal with it? Because if you're looking to be in a permanent situation, I wouldn't recommend you get involved with us, because we just want you here at max 3 months. Whatever number you and your woman your person come up with. But, and it's not all sexual too. It's like, we could we could go on dates together. We could do mad shit together besides just have sex.
All three of us.
You're not emotionally.
Yes, all three.
But pay for her ticket too and her food.
But think about it. Yes, but think about it.
I seen a tweet. Somebody was like, "Niggas be too broke to date." That's me. I'm too broke to date. I'm too broke to date.
Fam, I'm not even too broke. Like, see, but that's the thing.
I agree with Story, but they gonna call me Josh the whole time. It's I agree because the motherfucker.
You talking about Joshua?
Yeah. Anyway, I agree with Joshua because you really do have to establish, like, yo, even if you do catch feelings, there's nothing here for you. Like, It's
But what
even
if
if you
catch
do
feelings?
that's where you at your baseline. You weren't honest with yourself. Like I said, if it's you
But
and
you
her,
can't. You
have
don't
to,
know that though.
But
You can't know that.
You have to
When you
have to
enter in
strengthen your
another
resolve.
person, when you
Bruh.
enter in another person though, in that equation, in that emotional equation, they could provide something that like the other person hasn't, that you've been looking for, and then you could get that connection from that person, and then it'd be dangerous to the commitment that you already made.
These are key things you're saying. You're still looking for something. That means you ain't your whole. That means your foundation ain't solid. You still looking for something. If that's the thing, if you got your goal, bro, you're not out looking. You can look at diamonds, but you're not out looking for more gold, more diamonds. You got your shit. That's the thing. You got to be rock solid at home to know. That other person provides something else, but it's just spice on top of what I already got.
It's almost like, and not to relegate people to vehicles, but I like the car I own. I would like to test drive a few other cars that I probably won't ever buy. I would love to drive a Ferrari.
Yeah.
I'd love to drive a Lamborghini. I'm probably
but this is what I'm saying. So all of a sudden you hit the lottery and you have the money to do it.
On the highest road, women are not cars.
Brandon,
I ain't gonna do that to him.
I gave you the disclaimer anyway.
I was just gonna be like, shit, if I get a motherfucking Tesla,
that's what I'm saying.
I don't care what I'm driving.
That's what I'm saying. If I got, I have my car right now, but if I got the money to get if I bust out tomorrow and I got the number to get, and I got the money to get the F-150, I'm on it.
But I don't think I want this. Like I just want to have fun with it while we did it. Like I wanted to.
But see, that's part of the. But that's temporarily.
I wanted to enjoy it temporarily. The arrangement, like, or the car. Like I said,
and that's
like,
the thing.
It would be temporary.
It's better to go on vacation with your wifey and experience things together than to go on vacation and you watching a movie alone. But not for that, you watching a movie with your wifey and then y'all Florida girlfriend, and it's like, yo, this is what it is. Like,
I'm not saying that couldn't be amazing, but I'm saying the opposite of it is just too dangerous.
and like I said, it's person to person, man. Like
it is.
And you and your woman, like your woman or your person, like you gotta have the honest conversation. Are we willing Are we willing to risk what this might do to? We gotta look at the worst case scenario. We gotta look at the fact that this might be a lot of fun, but the reverse could happen, and this might destroy us. Like, what if you end up liking her more than me, and now y'all a thing, and I'm gone, and y'all with another nigga, and I made his day. You know what I mean? Like, this nigga's happy as a bitch with the situation I helped create. Or what if I start liking her more than you? You know what I mean? Like, these are all risks associated with making that decision, which is why you have to say, do you really want to do this? You can't halfway want to do it. You can't almost, maybe, I think, nah. Do we really want to do this? Do we accept the risk? Do we accept the terms and conditions? And then we do it. And then we have to be honest about everything. Some things are better with an end date. I love to visit Florida.
Yes.
I don't want to live in Florida. So when I go to Florida, I'm in Florida. It's dope. And then I get home. I'm glad I don't see lizards running around my fucking house. I'm glad the sun isn't scorching, and I'm not a black man with sunburn when I get back home. So some things should be enjoyed for the moment or temporarily, and then you end it, and it is what it is. You know what I mean? Like it doesn't have to be permanent. I think there are people that do it permanently, and if y'all could do that, kudos. I personally don't want it permanent. I want one woman at the end of it.
At the end of the day, and that's I think that rock solid team, like it means a lot, because it means you like you said, that honest conversation. People don't want to have honest conversations and be like, yo, this is what I like. This is what I do. Sometimes the conversations do happen, and it drive people are scared to be driven off. But it's like, if you have that open and honest conversation, then hey, this is a business arrangement basically. That's what it is. That's what it is. You're on a 3-month contract. You're on a 2-week contract. You're on a we on a cruise contract. like when the cruise ends,
what happens in Vegas?
I've been to Vegas and nothing happened. But
No,
it's-
absolutely. For me too, but I'm saying it's kind of that type of thing.
Yeah, me too. Damn.
Ain't nothing happened to me. I went to Vegas.
Yeah, I ain't do shit in
I spent
Vegas.
$50
I
and
love
went
it.
home.
I love it. The two
Yeah,
married niggas.
nothing.
I went to Vegas and shit happened, nigga. It wasn't shit to leave in Vegas because ain't shit
My
happened.
mama ain't nothing happen.
Hey, shit. You know what happened? I got robbed at the door of a strip club because the cover was $60. And when we got in,
Were the strippers fired?
no.
Oh, yeah, you did get robbed.
Thank you. Yeah, thank you.
You got
Thank
robbed.
you. And not for nothing, we was the only 4 suckers in there, and I include myself right in there.
Oh,
$60, we was the only motherfuckers in there. It was like, yeah, I mean, it was like, the regulars in the back. But, bro, I got robbed.
40
Robbed.
off you? Damn.
Yeah.
Off the
I ain't gonna shoot him under the bus.
I need
or
to
nothing.
open a strip club in Vegas.
Yo,
That's the
yo,
money.
hold up. I have a strip club idea, but I'm not gonna share it because
Okay. Off mic.
he's gonna steal it.
Not gonna share.
All right, so what's next?
That's rude.
How do y'all feel about Cam Newton going to the Patriots?
Right.
Like how do we feel about this?
We can skip that one.
Oh, okay.
It's cool.
I mean, but why?
No love for Cam.
What way is there to feel? It's a
Right.
football trade.
Yeah,
Like,
it was it is. I think it's crazy the QB cycle because like Jameis went to what was it? Jameis went to
New Orleans.
New Orleans quarterback went to Carolina, then Cam went to Patriots. And
Ew.
what's his name? What came down to Tampa? Like it was crazy just how that whole cycle. It could have just been a whole 4-team trade instead of all this drama.
That's what make it
That's
interesting,
what
bro.
I feel like. It's just drama. Like it's just like let's make a big deal out of these trades and shit happening. Like these are normal football moves. Is what I'm saying. Like this is normal.
Yeah,
shit.
but we didn't know if they were gonna sign a quarterback. They were gonna roll with Jarrett Stidham, it seemed like, and then it was like,
oh no, I'm not saying it's new. It's not news who they signed. That's important. Yeah, I'm just saying like it's not news that they signed a dope quarterback. Like
They needed to.
yeah, I don't
I
know.
don't even-
I don't know if I would have rolled with Stidham. I feel like if they was rolling with Stidham, I was telling Brennan, I was like, bro, I think they're gonna try to get what's his name, Trevor Lawrence, in the draft, and like, I thought they was gonna try to tank the season, but if they sign their Cam,
But why would you tank the
try to
season?
win? Because people try to get Trevor Lawrence, like that's the next, it quarterback or whatever. Him and like,
But they couldn't take the season. Their defense is too good.
Right.
And so it's like
And not-
that's why I
not
just
for
don't.
you could get outscored though.
I feel like you
Offense can't score points.
When Tom Brady leave, I feel like you try your hardest to be like, yo, we're a team. We're the Super Bowl contenders with or without you. Like, yes, you were great, but as a team, like we solid. Like we could do this without you. With somebody else that's
And
good.
we all know that's part of the ego joint and why, Bill ain't bring what's the name back. Like, fam, I can do this without you. And Tom is like, nah, fam, I can do this without you.
Yeah, I mean,
It-
shit, he was an old quarterback though.
Yeah,
Did you think he was gonna sign him?
I didn't feel like he should have signed him back. No.
Yeah,
I don't- but I don't
think he
feel
was
like-
gonna do it either.
I didn't feel like they should have and I would have been wrong. I mean, admit that I would have been wrong. Like, I don't feel like they should have traded Jimmy G and re-upped on him. At the time, I didn't feel like that. I felt like
you
they
thought
should
they
have
shoulda
started
kept-
moving on like a little bit earlier. But
Yeah.
I'd have been wrong because he won the Super Bowl, so I can't. Hey,
Yeah, I mean, but maybe. Yeah, I guess you're right. You can't do revisionist history.
right, and that's So I don't want to get into that, but that's how I felt. So I felt like they should have moved on before. So like, I'm not mad at them for moving on. I thought it was a whole circus about how you moving on. You could just tell them like, fam, you're not coming back.
Oh, I feel like that was a lot of Brady too, because then when he signed with Tampa Bay, a lot of the reports was like, oh, like they didn't even call him. The Patriots didn't even call him about, like, they never talked to them about resigning him, and it was like, oh damn. So they just was
Oh,
like,
I
yo.
thought I had heard some reports that they had some like at least a couple of conversations, and like right before free agency started, they had a conversation. I thought I had read somewhere.
I don't know. I thought I seen that neither of them had talked to each other. I don't know. It might have
think
talked, but
once free agency started, I know he didn't hear from the Patriots, but I thought they had a conversation before, and he was under the impression that they was going to like send him an offer or something, but
they never. Yeah, it was like, bro, like yo,
but
Belichick,
fam, I thought they should have moved
evil
on.
genius.
Yeah, he is, and I like. You know, is he the only reason why this is funny right now for me is because Q already know how I am when I play 2K. Like, fam, I'm in my league mode, and if it's a better option out there that's gonna set me up better, like you gotta go, bro. Like I traded away. Who I traded? He got. Oh yeah, I traded away. On the Lakers, I traded away Josh Hart. Was it Ingram? No, I kept Ingram. Josh Hart, Lonzo, and somebody else, and he was like, "Oh, how you did that?" No, and Kuzma, I traded away Kuzma, and I was just like, "Oh, he had to go."
Shout out Kuz, that's my boy. Yeah, hell yeah, though. That's what it is. Them evil genius, man. You be like, son, you be mad till the team start winning, but it's like I'm excited, man. I want to see what the Patriots look like this year, bro.
Yeah, I think it'll be dope.
I want to see it.
Go ahead, my bad.
No, go ahead.
I saw this post on like ESPN, which I think is kind of stupid because I think the answer is obvious, but maybe not so much because I'm not the biggest sports fan. But somebody asked, who has more pressure on them in the upcoming season, Cam Newton or Tom Brady? I think it's obviously Cam, right?
What?
Y'all don't think so?
No.
Really? Okay.
How?
Because Tom is Tom Brady. He solidified. Like, even if he a dud in Tampa, that's an impressive.
I don't know. He can't be a dud in Tampa.
You can't be a dud if you leaving the team and saying you're going to go because he part of the reason why he left is because he still feel like he played. He can play and still get championships. And he's saying he still feels like I can win a Super Bowl. So it's like you can't go somewhere and then be trash because you put yourself in this situation.
Then I'm gonna be defending Jameis. I'm gonna be like, look at this. Even Tom Brady is trash here.
Listen,
show my boy Jameis some love.
And then you went and got you brought Gronk back. Yeah. Like, fam, no, he got all the pressure because you got to perform for all this stuff you're doing.
So is it that he just has to have an incredible season, or is it like Super Bowl or bust for Tom Brady?
For me, it's kind of like he done put himself where like he at least got to get to the NFC Championship. And I don't think they're gonna.
They got to be a contender. They can't just not be in it. You know what I'm saying?
I wouldn't say like first year you going straight to the Super Bowl. I don't think that's gonna happen. But like they got to be a
NFC
legitimate contender. I don't know why people saying the NFC ain't loaded. Like
NFC loaded. It's like yo, I don't want to be over here this year,
on the NFC side.
It's like, oh my God.
I really think, I think the pressure is on Tom because you definitely have to show that you can win. It's the Brett Favre thing. He went to the Jets and the Vikings.
No, and the Vikings, and he went crazy with the Vikings.
He
got back to the NFC Championship.
Simeon Rice, who was that? Simeon Rice who missed that pass?
Yeah.
And when Brett Favre do the interview, he was like, I threw the ball where, not for nothing, a more experienced receiver would have went because it was open. He was like, so that's where I threw it, and it was an interception because, I overthrew the man. I overthrew where he actually was. So it's a difference in levels of experience, too. Mm-hmm. So, but I think Tampa, like, not for nothing, is Tom Brady on a different team. Like, he's still going to go off. Like, he's still Tom Brady. And
like, don't nobody expect nothing from Cam. Like,
well,
it's like
why are we not? Cam is not a bum.
I'm not saying no, but that's what I'm saying. Like that's part of it. I'm not saying he's a bum, but nobody's expecting much from Cam. Like Cam just got thrown away by his team.
He got tossed aside.
And then nobody signed him.
The Bears went with Nick Foles, and I'm just like, yo.
I mean, like,
I literally was hurt last season, but niggas talk about Cam injuries, and you like Foles literally got hurt last year, and you traded for him, and he came back and still lost his spot. He came back and lost his spot to a rookie.
The reason I think there is some pressure on Cam, I guess hearing y'all side of it, there is more on Tom Brady if you're talking spicy like that. But with Cam, it's like I think Cam's been He hasn't won a Super Bowl. He's been though, right? He went once with Carolina.
Mhm.
Carried their ass too.
So it's like Cam is not trash. We know that. Cam is dope.
NFL MVP.
You get put in a system that like for years has proven to be a Super Bowl threat like every season. I feel like you have to deliver. Like Cam has to
He's
get a
not
Super
Tom Brady though.
Is that a false statement that Cam has to get a Super Bowl in New England?
No, he doesn't have to.
Not this year. Not this year.
Not the
No,
first
not
I don't
this
think
year.
he has to. No.
But no, I do agree that if not this year, but I think next year he at least got it. Like this year, just like you said, Tom Brady, you got to show.
Listen,
You
first
gotta
of all,
show,
hold on. He's gonna they're gonna be a good team. I feel like he's still like they're gonna be they might even be an elite team, like a title contending team. But I don't feel like he has to win a championship there. I mean, like, because it's like
I don't say have
he's still not Tom Brady at the end of the day.
Let's really be honest. And I think that's a point to Josh is it the system or is it Tom Brady? And in my opinion, it's a lot of the system.
It's been both.
I think it's definitely both.
It's both.
I think that's why it's, again, I agree with Josh. It's more pressure on Cam Newton because if it is both, then we've already established that the system works.
Okay,
you got a great
all you
quarterback.
have to do is rise to the occasion, and the system
Exactly.
Because there's been times where Brady was hurt.
But there's no pressure on everybody to come into that situation and do that.
No,
but look at Jimmy. Exactly what we said about Jimmy G. He won a Super Bowl. So a nobody can come in this system and flourish. So a great quarterback like Cam Newton, and that's the thing. Like we're like, oh, it's Tom Brady. I don't give a fuck. Tom Brady is still Tom Brady, and he still got washed several times. So I'm not gonna put. I don't say Tom is the GOAT.
Okay, now let's talk. And Cam has 23 and 23 in his last I think it was 46 games.
We also have to realize that, let's be honest, Cam wasn't happy with his team.
Doesn't matter. Like
he's been hurt these last two seasons, though. He was playing through injuries too.
Okay, but this is what I'm saying. Like, but okay, it is important, but you also have to Cam hasn't played the best lately, so I'm not putting him on his MVP year pedestal right now. Like you gotta, and I don't think it would be fair to put him and expect that from him. Even in this year, one, you learning a new system.
Well, yeah, maybe, and that's what I'm saying. Maybe year one, the way you put it this season,
but then
me that more pressure is on Brady.
So then, right. So even moving further into the future, I do not feel like Cam Newton is as good of a quarterback in New England system as Tom Brady was. So it's and that's where it's I also don't feel like Tom Brady would have been as good of a quarterback as Cam was in Carolina's system. Part of it is the system that's built around you to accent your abilities. They're not having Tom Brady run the zone read.
But I mean,
it's gonna look different this year. It's not gonna be the same offense it was with Brady.
So it's not the same system. That's why I don't feel like you can.
I think you're nastier because now you have options. You have somebody who can
but you
stand
also
in
have
the pocket
who
like
can't.
Brady.
No, he can't.
And you have
he does not have the accuracy of Tom Brady. Don't do that. We can pull up the numbers.
I said he can stand in the pocket. Who said accuracy?
So, a part of standing in the pocket is being able to complete the pass from the pocket. If you just standing in the pocket, anybody can stand in the pocket. Anybody can stand in the pocket like Tom Brady then. If we just standing
in the pocket and making the pass is two separate things. Two totally different things.
So
just because you can stand.
Okay, so everybody can stand in the pocket then.
Yes.
So yes. Okay then.
Okay, so
all right,
he can stand.
So keep going.
You can say with Cam Newton, Tom Brady can't scramble. That's the second part of it. I won't say can't, but he's not a scrambler. Mm-hmm. When you put Cam Newton, who's able to stay in the pocket and then also scramble, I think you add an element, and you definitely got to work on the mechanics. I'm not saying
you also add an element of your quarterback getting injured more frequently.
That's what any running quarterback you've ever had.
You're
That-
right.
That's
That's a part of the situation. That's a part of why I don't feel like he's gonna like it doesn't just automatically transfer because they're two different types of.
So do you think they try to edit the system a little bit to make way for that type of gameplay from a quarterback, or do you think they say you need to be more traditional?
No. You don't sign Cam and
fit it for Cam.
Yeah, you don't sign Cam and then try to turn him into something. He was an MVP doing what he does best. You don't then turn around and be like, yo, we're gonna make you, you know what I'm saying? Like do something that you're not.
That's exactly why I feel like he's there. See, you go to somewhere where what you're lacking is what they specialize in. So if you lack fundamentals, you send your ass to San Antonio. You get some fundamentals. Like, you're going to learn teamwork. You're going to learn this. But so if Cam is, let's say, inaccurate, in the Belichick system, what are you going to improve? His accuracy. But you gain exactly what y'all said. He's already got Cam Newton MVP qualities. So you're adding and you're honing his accuracy skills while implementing his scrambling skills into your system.
So now, is it different for an offensive lineman to block for a running quarterback versus a pocket passer?
Totally different. 100%.
So now you're adding in the fact that now your entire offensive line that has been built around the pocket passer now has to adjust to blocking for someone who can scramble.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, that's your job. I'm sorry, that's your job.
Okay, I'm not saying that. But what you're saying is your expectation is that they will execute it.
They're not going to pop off immediately, but they never like that. New England's never like that. They always suck the first month of the season, and then
nobody's saying Cam Newton is winning the Super Bowl.
So how is the pressure on him when all of these other factors go into him performing?
Listen, after hearing what y'all said, I agree with you. The pressure for this season, there's more pressure on Tom Brady. I agree with you. Y'all showed me the light. You're right. I think longevity-wise, you can make the case in the next few seasons, like the pressure shifts to Cam, because if Tom Brady is just okay and doesn't get a Super Bowl in Tampa, he's still Tom Brady. He did enough. Cam,
but
Tom Brady is a different player.
It's not going to sting.
Not Cam Newton.
Yeah, he's fighting for. This is like legacy, though. This is like, if he cannot go here and stink it up, bro. He can't be okay. He can't be like 9-7 for 2 years and then retire. Like, he can't go there and do that, because then niggas just gonna be like, Josh McDaniels and Bill Belichick built you. Like, you're a robot. Don't try to tell me.
And that's exactly what he's trying to prevent.
You know what I'm saying? Like, he has to.
He's put that pressure on himself.
Yeah, he has to win. He has to. He can't be okay. He has to be better than okay. Whereas I don't think Cam, I mean, we might feel Cam needs to do, but I feel like publicly the perception is that he's hurt a lot. He's damaged goods.
He is starting, right? He is starting quarterback, right?
No, we don't know if he's starting. That's what I'm saying.
Now,
he has to fight for his position.
Right now, they still got Stidham as the starter.
Of course, because he knows that's the system that, you know what I'm saying? So it's like,
he might not even play his first 6 games.
No, he might not play the first 4 games, bro.
Like, what's the pressure on him?
But I'm not saying that there's more pressure. The reason I do agree that there's more pressure on Cam isn't because he needs to outshine or perform or show. I'm saying the reason the pressure is on him is because he is good, and he's got to reclaim his title, basically. And to go to a good team that's already good, it's like Kevin Durant going to Golden State and then they still lose. Oh wait, that happened. But it's like if Kevin Durant went there and stunk up the place.
Was hurt.
Right, we're not counting the year.
Come on, man.
We're not doing.
They was about to bust
moving
their ass.
on.
I don't like Golden State.
Hold on. My boy KD came in and dropped like 12 on what's his name? Easy.
Kawhi
with his ankle messed up. He dropped like 12. What? Don't do that, bro. You about to get yourself dusted in this conversation.
Elijah? Stop.
Because he jumped to he went crazy.
Then Clay was busting ass and he got hurt.
Yo, Clay almost brought it back. We almost got Game 6 Clay on him, bro.
Elijah, fight back.
He can't.
Yo,
bro.
I almost had a threesome with 6 Asians in space. I almost got accepted to NASA. I almost jumped on a land grenade. None of that shit happened.
Okay.
So
and KD didn't play against you can't say KD joined the team and then they lost. KD didn't play against Toronto.
We deviate, but
So
it's
what
cool. We gotta go to NBA anyway. But before to book in the whole New England thing, my thing with the Cam situation is there were times where Brady was out and New England was still a pretty good. They weren't Tom Brady starting quarterback good, but they were still doing good with whoever the fuck quarterback was in for Brady.
Did you say KD did not play against Toronto?
He did not play.
Oh my God.
He did not play the full series. No, he didn't.
Oh, okay. I was just wondering if he played against them at all.
So it just feels like Cam should be able to go to this tried and true, proven great system, and he should be able to accomplish something if he's the same player he was in Carolina when they made their Super Bowl.
He will accomplish something. I just don't expect him to do the same thing that Tom Brady did.
It's almost like whoever wins the Super Bowl first, the other one looks worse. I feel like that.
I agree with that. Mm-hmm. I just think my whole thing is it never just clicks. Nobody just gets a great quarterback and it just clicks.
Right.
So my thing is Tom Brady has the bigger moment now if he's talking spicy because you got something to prove because you're already proven. You got everything to lose at this point. It's the reason Creed don't take the fight from some unknown Russian who been boxing junkies in the back alleys. You don't do that. You just want to chip, and the next day somebody call you like, yo, I'll fuck you up. Okay. Fuck up 6 other people and then talk to me. Fuck up the dudes I fucked up, then maybe you could talk to me. But it's in longevity, I think it's a better move for Cam.
Okay. We won't know until we see, really. That's all it is. All I know is it's a dope-ass story if Brady win a ring in Tampa. That's ultimate GOAT talk.
Yeah, you retire.
Yeah, listen, bitches. I told y'all I ain't need that nigga. I told y'all I ain't need them.
It's too much. It's too much, though. I don't think it's going to happen.
I don't think it happens right off.
Tom Brady I hate Tom Brady. I have doubted this nigga all the time, and he has a lot of shut the fuck up moments.
John.
Be a nice kid. No, Tom Brady is John. That make mad sense. Tom Brady is John.
Nah, I wouldn't do that.
Nah, you wildin'.
Tom Brady's the GOAT, bro.
Tom Brady is fire,
Tom
bro.
Brady is not the
GOAT. Tom Brady is fire, bro.
Tom Brady's great. He's not the GOAT. I'm sorry.
He's the GOAT, bro. As a 49ers fan and a Joe Montana apologist.
Who?
Cap is better.
All right, what were we talking about?
So
NBA shit.
Oh, well, real quick. Fuck Washington Redskins. Fuck y'all niggas.
No, hold on.
Oh, yeah, we do got to talk about that.
Fuck them from a long time ago because now they doing it for the culture and not for the right reason.
Y'all so fucking trash.
For the grand.
Y'all corny as a bitch.
Now, this is honestly,
fuck you guys.
The reason why I say fuck the entire NFL is because they all stand behind this bullshit, show mockery. We think it's bad. So my whole thing is fuck the NFL as a whole.
Right.
Let's just start there.
They want to do the Black National Anthem at the start of the I heard. Come on.
I'm good.
Everything but addressing the problem.
Right.
I asked you.
Cap still don't got a job.
It's like, I asked you for one thing. I asked you for a PBA.
Bro, Chase Daniels is high.
You keep telling me about these fried food, your
Cap
fish
still don't got a job.
Fucking Chase Daniels is somebody quarterback.
If I ask for a glass of water, don't be like, we got Ocean Spray orange juice and Tropicana. I asked for a glass of water, my nigga. We just want the police to stop fucking killing us and let us get to court if we commit a crime. That's all we want.
No. I'm gonna give you Martin and Fresh Prince.
Yeah, you know what? Cleveland was voiced by a white dude. We've been wrong the whole time. We're gonna get a black.
Our bad.
We don't give a fuck about none of that bullshit, my guy.
That's the deeper conversation right now. It's like, bro, at the end of the day, all the gestures.
I'm asking for a glass of water.
It's all cool. I appreciate it. I'm glad you celebrating Juneteenth, but what else?
Look how many
it's like in battle rap where your man cooking, you like, what else?
Yeah.
What else, my G?
Exactly. What else?
Like, what else?
Keep going.
Keep going. Like,
That
don't
ain't-
stop.
you
Don't
ain't
stop.
dropped the line
You
yet.
got more bars,
It
right?
Still ain't a Don DeMarco,
It still ain't a haymaker. Keep going. Give them more.
But, just for them to just now be like, you know what? Calling a team the Redskins is probably insensitive. Like, they've been trying to get that change.
No, we've been
Been
told
trying
you
to
it
do
was.
it, bro.
We've been told you
like,
it was.
people been out there like, yo, this is
We've
offensive.
been new
to
this.
Native Americans, like, can you stop doing it and just don't give a fuck. Can't give half.
But the deeper part is, like, I didn't even, like, I'm gonna be real. I didn't realize that it was racist until I was in my 20s.
Exactly. You like we got.
Because I just thought it was cool.
Okay.
I was like, it's just the name, and then I looked into it, and I'm like, wait. That's what that means.
American face on a white-owned organization,
and calling it Redskin. Redskins are Redskin.
Yeah,
Bro, it's the
how did
most
they get
racist football team in the history.
wild.
They were the
most
last
racist
team to
name.
integrate.
Yep.
They fucking traded, bro. They traded the pick for Ernie Davis because they didn't want a black running back. Like, they literally, this nigga's a pro.
No.
He's a Heisman Trophy winner.
The player also said he told the owner he wasn't gonna play for him.
Right. But it was like, it's like, nigga, I'm not. You know, they don't want niggas. Like, they
Right,
literally
yeah.
don't
He
want
was
niggas
smart.
on the team.
He was smart. Like, nah, y'all drafted me. I'm not coming.
It's like, that shit is weird.
I'm not gonna
bro.
be the first.
Yeah,
It's
too
like-
too little, too late, too reactive. Like, come on.
Yeah. All right. On to the NBA, man. On to the NBA. What's good? Should they be playing right now?
Now, bro, niggas getting sick. Corona is real.
Corona is still real.
Should they? Right. That's one. That's one.
With the
That's right.
parameters they got around this bubble shit, I ain't gonna. If I was gonna hoop, that's the safest. If you not gonna hoop, it looked like the safest place to be is in this bubble they about to create.
In the world.
That ain't, the Corona ain't even remotely the problem. If they follow
What? Corona is a problem, bro.
Nigga, did you this nigga?
Bro, nah, you gotta look at the.
Bruh.
Like, I think the situation that they setting up at Disney One, I feel like it's just crazy that they had the money and all that to do that, and all these people out here struggling. But
Flint, Michigan still ain't got clean
right,
water.
that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Like all this, y'all got all this money to like take all these teams and put them at this one location, but like people still can't get drinking water. That's crazy. But like I think the parameters that they putting around it, like it's gonna be the safest situation. But like as far as like the social issues, like I feel like it's everybody's personal decision. Because like while I do understand some folks sitting out for like social justice, like I absolutely understand the men that say I gotta go back to work because my family need to eat.
Yeah.
And
Or
so,
a man that make a statement, like I could make a statement on the court. You know what I'm saying? Some people feel that, you know, if we
Honestly,
all fighting towards the same goal, I don't really have an issue with it.
Exactly. I think it's that dynamic of Pippen, Scotty, Jordan, Pippen.
My man said Pippen, Scotty.
Pippen, Scotty.
Them two niggas was more
they was crazy, man.
It's like, yo, if Jordan would have spoke up for Pippen, like, yo, get that man his money, he would have got his money. But Jordan just out here like, yo, we need these W's. And some people, like you said, some of these new players, not even only the new, some players need to get back to work to get their money. And some
But
people
then,
like a Kyrie Irving,
yeah.
you're set enough, I would say, personally, and this is my opinion, you set enough where you can make that statement and you can sit out personally. And it impacts, it hits harder than, not for nothing, I don't know, Nikolov Jovic sitting up. Like, I mean, you got Kyrie and KD sitting out saying, yo, we not playing. That's Brooklyn team.
Right. But I also think it's like, I mean, it could be therapy for some people. Like, they could be like in the house and it'd be hard for them. And it's like, nah, I need to get back to work, bro. That's what I do.
I agree.
And so it's like, it's a personal decision.
Feel like I was put on earth to play basketball, and I haven't been able to play basketball at the level that I worked to get to for months now. And I'm losing it. Like, I want to get back to what I feel like I was put here to do. Like, motherfuckers might be going crazy in their mansions, bro.
Listen, I ain't gonna lie though. I seen them pictures of Zion.
Oh yeah, he looking beefy.
Yo, and that's the thing. My whole thing is, whoa. So the whole thing is, the whole thing is.
I fucking hate y'all, son. I hate that niggas think alike, yo. I hate that shit so much. Just please talk through it. Please just talk through it. Please keep
the whole thing is that, like, I agree. If you feel like you should be on this earth to play basketball, I agree. You could be going stir crazy, but is it worth your personal health? Because not for nothing, if you go out there, you hooping and you catch the vid, like, and you go down, what then? That's.
But to my knowledge,
the level of testing that they're about to do, and they've already, and so like they're testing everybody as you come in the bubble, and you can only go in the bubble if you're corona free.
And if you follow the parameters, then there's no way for the, you know what I'm saying? Like, if everybody listen, which is still risky because niggas is whatever.
Everybody's not gonna listen.
Exactly.
That's a guarantee. That's the guarantee.
Exactly.
Everyone is not going to listen.
Key number one.
I don't think the virus isn't the issue that people disagreed on. It was like, all right, this is doable. It was when it was like, okay, but should we be doing this right now when the rest of the black people in the country are finally like, nah, ain't shit going down. Like, whatever isn't already canceled because of the virus, we about to cancel shit more because y'all, we tired of y'all killing us. And
agreed.
I think Matt Barnes brought it up on the All the Smoke podcast that Kyrie was down to restart the season until it was like, you wouldn't be coming to the bubble because you can't play right now. And then his response was, we shouldn't even be playing because black people is making a statement and we black and we have. So it's like, it's almost like they started questioning how noble he was and saying we shouldn't be playing right now because he only said it when they told him, you're not going to be there. So, and KD still hurt or recovering or whatever, you're not playing either. So
but he's also injured too. Yeah, Kyrie's injured too.
Weren't gonna play, saying we not playing is like.
But see, I haven't even focused as much on Kyrie. I've focused more on like dudes like Avery Bradley, just because like he, like one, he presented like and I don't want to say logical, but he presented an argument and like action steps to what he would like to happen for him to feel comfortable returning from like a social justice standpoint, and then also from like a health standpoint. And he made the decision based, I think, primarily on health, he said. And I think it was because of like he wanted to spend time with his son, and his son had like some health issues or something, and he didn't want to bring that back to him or anything. So it was like his decision was more based on that. But So that, and like in those situations, it's like I completely respect that, and I'm not gonna tell nobody to do whatever. Like Trevor Ariza saying, like, "Yo, I just committed to a month to staying home with my son. I'm not coming." Yo, be a man. Like, be a father. Do your thing.
Yeah, I respect that. What? It's unfortunate because it became divisive. Like it started becoming LeBron says let's play, Kyrie says let's not. So now it's LeBron versus Kyrie, and you got to pick a side. I don't want to put it that way, but I'm just saying. Do you think NBA should come back?
Yes and no.
Yeah. I think that's what I'm saying. Like at the end of the day, it's a personal decision for every player. I don't should it come back? I can't say because I'm not a player. Will it when it comes back? Will I watch? Yes.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So it's like
should not come back if my Lakers can't win, but if my Lakers is going to win, then 100% come back.
And this is why we appreciate Q.
Niggas just got to be real, man. Niggas don't want to be real. I'm gonna just be real.
I don't watch every game, but I want it to come back. So when I want to watch a game, I can watch a game.
Right.
I get the argument that Kyrie presented, whether his intention is questioned or not by other people. I agree with what he's saying. Like this is a moment to make a statement. But I also agree with the other side, which is the NBA can come back and we can make a statement while playing. Like we can come up with effective ways.
And that's a deeper question into this whole like ways of protesting thing, like whether it's the looting or whatever. Like, everybody gonna do it in their own way, and you got to make your own personal decisions on how you fight the system and you know, protest and rebel against the system. Everybody makes their own decision and how they do it. And like at the end of the day, I'm not going to condemn anybody for choosing how they want to protest.
Right, because we all fighting for the same.
Right. And like at the end of the day, it's like if we fight for the same thing, I'm good. Like, do you? I might not not join in with you in that, but like, yo, we fighting for the same. We going in the same direction towards the same goal. Like, let's go.
To give fucking Q his fucking flowers, bro. He was like, I'm not going against nobody unless they're doing something weird or some out of the way type shit. Like, it's if we all, and that's the thing. We want to argue and nitpick about details, and it's like y'all don't see. We gotta fight. We gotta get the door open first. You can't talk about dreams of, you know, what we're gonna do inside the castle once we break down the doors. The door is still closed.
We gotta break the door down. You know what I'm saying?
So the door has to come down first, bro. Like, so
let's strategize getting that door open.
Exactly. And then once we get inside, we might have some disagreements. You know, it might be the U.S. and the Soviet Union. Like, by the way, we'll fuck with communism.
After we handle this World War II situation, hey, I ain't really digging that, bro.
Like, I mean, I know we was fighting next to each other, but I don't even like you, bro.
Facts. I know we was just boys, but so. I mean, like I said, the door got to get open first, and I think I for the dopest logic, like it is like, just if we all got the same first common goal of getting this door open, like, let's do this shit, and then we could just, I mean, everything else is when the dust clears. Yeah. Let's get the door open. Like, don't lose focus. Like, get the door open. That's
in that same vein, man. Shout out to what's dude's name? Because it ain't the one that I originally thought. The maker dude. McCord.
He said
McCord Maker.
I think is it McCord?
Oh,
that's how you said it. Like, shout out to him saying he's gonna go to a HBCU and choosing Howard. Like, that's crazy. As a number one. Like,
man,
you know what I mean, as
we
a
know
top
why
prospect.
he went to Howard. We know why he went to Howard.
He went to Howard. I mean, we do, but it's like it started a movement.
Wait, I don't know why he went to Howard. Why did he go to Howard?
Come on, man.
I'm not the sports dude. You know that. I really don't know what you're talking about.
I ain't talking about sports. I'm talking. We know what's at Howard, bro. Come on,
not
man.
Sports.
We know what's at Howard.
I get it now. All right, I'm back. My fault.
That's Chocolate City. That's Chocolate City, bro.
What you saying, bro?
I'm like,
hey, listen. Whatever your motivation, shout out to you.
Oh man, how can I not remember the name of this movie? With Ray Allen, you know what I'm talking about?
Oh, He Got Game.
Bruh, it's like the reverse of when he went to Tech and they had the white girl. It's like the reverse though. They probably had all types of fine chocolate women, and it was like, bro, how could I
not?
Yeah.
You like, yo, this is on campus all the time. It's like, yeah, bro. To me,
he was,
and you're gonna be the one.
Yeah, because he's gonna be the one on campus.
That's a motivation.
Hey, bro, but
can't deny
like,
that.
I'm not gonna act like that didn't play any part in what he's saying. But
I know. I just, shout out to Howard, bro.
Right.
So what was it like? Maybe 3 weeks, a month ago, Mikey Williams, high school player, he made a statement about, when I'm ready to go to college, I'll go to a HBCU, and just what would happen if more Black athletes went to HBCUs instead of, UCLA and all these places, like what that statement would mean for Black people, right? Do you feel like McCord Maker made his decision before that happened, or do you feel like that was a part of the process, is listening to Mikey say that?
Listening to Mikey. And that's why I felt like, I mean, I don't know. I'm just, because I've never heard an interview from him. But it's like, for me, I don't even know, like, Howard wasn't even in his top three. Like, I think his top three was UCLA.
He was accepted to UCLA.
Kentucky or somewhere else. Like, he so that was his top three. And so then I think everything that happened, and also I think part of what Mikey was saying. I think that motivated him to switch. And so me personally, I didn't really like his statement saying, I hope that this inspires people like Mikey Williams to do this. Cause I'm like, fam, like he was talking about, he was out here before you. So it's like, he kind of inspired you, bro. So, but it's cool.
15 and just telling the world, like, look, don't ask me. Like when I get there, just know it's a HBCU. Like,
yeah. So
like,
I mean,
right now.
Yeah, I felt like he was inspired by Mikey, probably. And I mean, not just him, but everything else that went on too.
No, I think it sends a really bold statement. Like if that becomes the norm,
that'd be fire.
That would be great. That would be great. Is having
even to have him like, I mean, even to consider him, like not even to say like you only gonna go to a HBCU, like even to consider him, because I feel like part of the reason I didn't go to a HBCU even though I was in Little Rock was because that HBCU didn't have my program, my area of study, and so I couldn't go there. And so it was like, and that's where I was at the time. So I wish I could have went to a HBCU, but you know, it don't always work like that. So I mean, it's like I like to have it as an option and think of it as like a real option every time you looking at schools and thinking about where you go in the recruiting processes would be fire.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, I think it sends a bold statement. Hopefully we see more of that, and in the future, not right now because we've been on here for a minute and we got some other stuff to talk about still. But we got to talk about just college athletes and how they don't get paid, but these establishments make so much money off of them. And then, LeVar Ball's response to that with his kids. And then I think there's like an investigation with Zion Williamson. Mm-hmm. So like as that progresses, I think we should, on a future podcast episode, we should talk about that once we get some more details.
I mean, but that's like, I think that's part of, I think what Shaw was saying earlier, where like that whole system needs to come down, because I feel like it's fugazi, like just like the American government. Because it's like, do I feel like some of that same stuff is going to happen at HBCU? Probably. And do I feel like it's right? Not necessarily, but I don't feel like the NCAA should be profiting off of people the way they do.
Yeah, now they're making $1 billion. These schools are making billions of dollars.
That's what I'm saying,
like
right?
The
schools, the NCAA, all that, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, hell yeah. I seen a documentary on that.
Like the kid is still paying to go to school there. Like even though it's a scholarship, it's still money being paid to the school for them to attend and make money for the school.
Right.
So like they making money both ways.
HBCU, but like you said, the whole system is
selling.
Hey man, I don't care if he decided to go before or after. I support it. He's a great man, going to a great school. I love it.
Dude, what documentary?
Let's get this door open.
All right, so I think that's it for the sports world.
Jada versus Fab, where we at?
Yeah,
all I know is Jada smoked that man.
Jada is funny as fuck, nigga. I didn't know Jada was so.
Can I really ask y'all? Did y'all really think it was gonna be the battle?
Nah, I didn't.
I did.
Niggas was dog bad, bro.
This is why I say this. My biggest thing is Fab mixtapes, like his soul tapes, is arguably what's dope. Like but that's if you a Fab fan. Not for nothing, you have to be sort of a Fab fan to hear all of the soul tapes. None of that shit made it really to mainstream as a Fab, if you're not a Fab follower. Jada, at least he push it.
He got hit
out. Like it's at least
he got earth shakers. He don't got earth shakers like Jada got earth shakers.
Right. That's where I'm gonna start. If your following is underground, like that's cool. You got your little following, but not for nothing. Like if you got an underground following and you put out shit in the public, there's more. So
there's no song in Fab's catalog that can touch All About the Benjamins.
I'm not gonna say that that's a.
Okay. As far as a hit,
Fab has.
That's what I'm saying.
Okay, see, and
I'm not saying he doesn't have hits. He doesn't have Jada hits.
But I don't think Jada killed him with. I don't think that's what killed him though. I think Jada was killing him with that street shit. Like that's what was fucking him up. It wasn't necessarily like platinum records that he was killing him with. It was just like nigga, nah, nigga, I'm about to just kill you. Like, I'm doing this shit for the streets, nigga. You keep trying to play this song. You keep trying to play all these other, like, bangers for the ladies, and that's cool. I'm doing it for my niggas back home, you know what I'm saying, in the trenches. They know what songs they want to hear.
Absolutely. But he's still,
just
like,
like,
but this is what I'm
ooh.
saying. He still got into...
From Soul Tape. Did he even play that?
No, I don't
Joint
think
with
so.
Bottom One.
Fab didn't play nothing.
Go in
Fab
your Soul Tape
threw-
back. What is wrong with you?
But this is what I'm
low-key
saying.
threw,
Who
bro.
heard
Fab
the
low-key
Soul
threw.
Tapes? The majority of people that heard the Soul Tapes was from New York.
It's a New York battle.
Yeah, this is a New
really
York
is
thing.
New York.
It
This was a
is,
New
but
York
Versus isn't though.
It was that night.
Yeah, it was for us. I think that was for us last night.
But it was for everybody though. Versus it's like the whole Versus culture is for everybody. And so everybody's
everybody
coming
was watching.
in. Right.
Yeah, but it was for us though. You don't feel like that was for us? Like,
no, I do.
Growing up,
I don't
it was
feel
just
like Fab
come
took
on,
that
man.
approach in coming in.
Exactly.
Like,
That's
he
where
took the
fucked
approach
up,
of
bro.
like everybody's coming in. Nah, this is New York.
That's where
bro.
he fucked up.
Like
where
we
he
heard the
fucked
Soul
up, son.
Tapes.
Jada was in
I
there
mean,
like, yo,
we
this
heard
is
Summertime
Timberland
Shootout.
This is Timberland Yankee for this shit. That's how I'm coming in.
Bro, nothing else. He just played all that real shit that you. And it was like, oh my God. Every verse, I'm like, bro, I forgot about this. I forgot
he had the track with Mary.
Bro, wait, that shit came on. I'm like, yo, what is this? And I'm like, no.
Nah. I was like, round. Like, you can't have Mary come through on the hook and I didn't even know what the song was at first. Then it come in.
You feel like Fab really wanted to do it?
Bro, I feel like Fat took the wrong approach, bro. That's how
I feel like he wanted to do it. He took the wrong approach.
I feel like he didn't want to do it.
I don't feel like he was as lit as Jada was, and I feel like after probably like track 10, he kind of seen where the room was moving.
Why would you want to do it? It was 10-0.
He kind of see where the room was moving, and then he was
Fab
like,
at first was like, I don't know, and then he saw how many people wanted to do it, and Jada probably was like, yeah, let's do it, and he was like, all right, fuck it, and then when it started, he was like, this one I ain't want to do this shit. Like, this is exactly why I would have been cool not doing it.
Jada won everything that night.
Jada in there
like,
having
he was lit.
His fucking life.
He
and
didn't
Fab
like. I felt like he gave away. I felt like Fab won 4, but I feel like 2 of them Jada gave away.
See, I feel like
So
you
it's
being
like,
generous.
I
I feel like Fab won 2.
That's what I'm saying. But no, that's what I'm saying. The 2 I felt like Jada gave away is the 2 that like he cleared. Like I feel like, all right, if I'm being real, nah, he probably got you out of here.
No, when he played Started Up early, I thought Fab would have waited for like the after the battle for Started Up.
Bro,
that's what I'm saying.
I'm like, okay, Started Up. I love Started Up. But
I do too.
This is Jada, like, bro.
Right.
Go.
That's what I'm saying, bro. That not
doesn't
gonna
really
work
win against Jada.
Bro, this nigga was damn near dead, and then he played Breathe. He like, oh yeah, now I'm gonna play Breathe. That's gonna get me one, right? No, you stupid nigga. Because he was sitting on, we gonna make it. He was waiting for your dumb ass to play Breathe. He was waiting for you to play that shit. As soon as he dropped, we gonna make it.
He lost. I
thought
Breathe was gonna get him a point.
I said Breathe,
and then he dropped. and then you think like at the end of it, bro. At the end of it, we gonna make it. Everything going on. You put that track. Jada had a strategy, bro.
Bro,
he watched him, bro.
He toasted this man. Like he literally.
But in the
I
most
never want to see Fab like that.
Like, look, arm around. This is my brother though. Yo, the nigga Jada was so drunk, bro. The nigga Jada was about to fight a nigga for calling the battle a battle.
No,
he was like,
no. Yo, the funniest moment. My man Jada said, "Yo, we're gonna let the DJs take it." The DJ started playing all them songs that Fab DJ was playing, all the love songs. He was like, nah, forget that. Go to the freestyles. And he tried,
he coaching this
Booth
nigga.
tried to go back to, he was like, nah, I got a couple more. He was like, no, Booth. Yo, Booth. He gave us straight up like, nah, I gave y'all a chance. Yeah. I want to hear the
freestyle. I knew Fab longer than you. I was like, oh shit.
He said, nah, run them freestyles. I don't want to hear no more of them. Run the freestyles. I was crying the entire time. You know how gangster you gotta be to tell a DJ, like, no, on like with the world watching. No, you cannot play what you want to play. You gonna play these freestyles.
This was on this shit, man. It was really entertaining to watch, man.
Drunk
I felt
Jada,
bad because we love Fab. It's just I felt bad seeing the world. You know what I mean? Get the jokes off, but yeah.
I felt bad for him doing that to himself. Like, you should have done better.
It could have been competitive. It could have been more competitive. I'll say that.
Yeah.
It just felt like you didn't.
He give himself the best chance. That's
exactly.
He didn't give himself the best chance to win that shit. Yeah. And them jokes came. Like
this nigga saying he got 4. I'm like, yo, that's because you fuck with Fab. You being nice.
That's what I'm saying. Like I
2.
fucks with Fab, bro. And I got, but like, yeah, nah. He like it's only I only feel like he got 2 clear ones.
That's
and I feel like he got washed up in a lot of other, like, not even a question. Like, we don't have to talk about it.
Bro, Jada was smiling every time he played the song. He would just start smiling because he's like, "Yeah, I got my shit is better. The one I got queued up is better than this."
And then look, he just looked at the DJ like, "You know what time it is? You know what I said. You know what track we had for when he played this."
Bro, when that nigga started that drunk uncle shit, this is my nigga. All this shit, the lean in, nigga. Like, this my brother, nigga. Fuck a battle, nigga. Like, yo, you whooped his ass. Now it's fuck the battle. Whatever, nigga. But yeah. Did they announce another verses yet? No?
No, I don't think so.
I know Joe Budden and them was talking about T.I. versus Ross. Do y'all want to see that?
I probably won't watch that. I'm not
I want to see Ross in the verses. I don't know who with yet. I do want to see.
It'd be hard to put him in a versus against somebody because his catalog is crazy, but it's not like he's at that weird like in between, like being a
where it's like you're not gonna put him against Drake because he get his ass whooped, but you also can't put him with like the game because I think he beats game. You know what I mean? So yeah, they gotta find somebody. And T.I. catalog, whether motherfuckers like him now.
T.I. catalog is great.
Listen, man, when we was in high school, when ATL
T.I. catalog was great.
T.I. was going stupid. T.I. was going stupid.
I'm not gonna argue. That's what I'm saying. I wouldn't put Ross against T.I. because I probably would have T.I. watching him.
And they was talking about Jeezy. I feel like Jeezy was Ross.
On everything, you know how I feel about Rick Ross. Rick Ross would wash T.I. in the verses. I'm sorry.
Wash.
T.I.?
Yeah.
Yo, you smoking, bro? What you smoking?
Yep. Everything.
He did songs with Rihanna.
Everything, bro.
Yeah.
Hey, yo, you dead ass, bro? Or you ain't serious?
Nah, I'm serious.
You ain't serious?
I'm serious.
You gotta say you ain't serious, nigga.
You know how I feel about Rick Ross.
Right,
Rubber Band Man, Wild as a Taliban.
What?
Not in my left, 45 in my other hand.
What?
What do you play when he plays what you know
Bring
about?
Bring him out. It's hard to yell when the barrels. Come on, bro. Don't do that. You might have seen me in the street, but nigga, you don't know me. Come on, man. Don't do this, bro.
Why you want to do that?
Come on, man. We not about to do this, man.
T.I., bro? Like, I don't know about Wash.
No one on the corner has swagger like us.
Come on,
Jay, don't do this, bro. Don't do this, bro. Don't do this, bro.
Like low-key, is it even a battle? Like,
it's not, bro. It's not.
I don't think Ross gets washed by T.I. how Fab got washed by Jada. If Rick Ross come in there with the right strategy, but T.I. still wins to me.
It's a different vibe, bro.
Yeah, like Ross got
Jada kept the street.
Like
I don't know if they
some gems. Like I don't know what beats Maybach music. I don't think nothing does unless T.I. come back with like one of them ones and make it Mac. You know what I mean? Like T.I. wins that, bro. I don't get. Yeah, I don't. Bro, it'll be a nice battle. It'll be nice to see it. You know what I mean? I want to see it. But yeah, come on, man.
Yeah, that'd be cool. I don't know. Yeah, come on. That's what I'm saying. You got songs with Rihanna. What are we doing?
Live your life.
It's Rihanna.
But whatever, we can do.
And the crazy thing is, I probably listen to Ross more frequently than I listen to T.I., but I'm not gonna deny that man catalog. Yeah. His catalog.
Now, when I start thinking about it, I'm just like, damn.
He got hits, bro.
Yeah.
He got
Dizzy on my lap with my skull
Bro,
clapping black tea.
hold
Looking
up.
for them niggas who said they finna attack.
He can play shoulder lean.
He could.
This
And
nigga,
that's a hit.
Right, songs that he wrote, it's like, damn.
bro, if he plays songs he wrote, do you know Bow Wow was gonna have some versus tracks? Bow Wow is gonna have versus tracks. Because I think he wrote the verses for Out of My System.
What? T.I. wrote that?
T.I. did writing on like 2 of Bow Wow albums.
No,
So if
not
I'm
Out of My System. Don't do
quote
that.
me, but we
Don't
can
do that.
research it. But
That's
if he
a Bow
wrote
Wow
Out of My System,
classic.
I know he wrote Fresh as I'm Is. I know he wrote
That's-
that one. But
I'm
I
gonna
don't
keep it
know
real.
that-
And that's
That
the
sound
element.
like T.I. though.
That's the
Fresh
element
as
where
Is.
it could be crazy though, because that's where I didn't know that Jada wrote what's the name's
Out of
verse
My
on
System.
Victory. I didn't know he wrote Puff's verse on Victory.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't know that either.
And I was like, yo, Puff kind of got crazy on that. I knew he didn't write it, but I was like, I don't know.
Yeah, listen, T.I. can go in a
Out of My
I
System.
swear that Nikki.
That's
I swear
what
that
Fab
Nikki
did.
write everything. When Nikki go crazy on a track.
Oh, you gotta
That's where
your
it is.
hate. We're gonna get to your hatred from Nicki in another episode.
I don't understand it.
This man, he just don't like women, man.
He
I don't
got
understand.
real.
You amplified it.
Hold on. According to me, I
Elijah
love
hates
women. I want 2 women.
He
Elijah
pulling up from the
I
3/4
want
court
that.
now, man.
Elijah hates will be. You better not edit that shit out, Brennan. Elijah hates will be a hashtag. Elijah hates women.
Yeah. Nah, I don't know about that one. I ain't gonna do that. to
Yeah,
my bro,
I
man.
just
I can't
just
do
said
that.
earlier. I want 2 women.
Right.
I want 2 women. How can I hate women and want 2?
Man, you just
That sounds
want your
like
women
something a
docile,
womanizer
you know.
would say. That
What
sounds
the-
like something a womanizer would say.
Moving on to the battle rap.
That sound like
Dude
that's
is on the
that sound like
highest
Ike
of
Turner
levels.
saying, "How
Yo.
can I hate?"
I'm not here for your toxic masculinity, sir.
Hold on.
Yo,
Nigga,
that
Ike Turner
man.
said, "How can I hate women when I can't keep my hands off them?" Like,
Oh shit, sir. You think domestic violence is funny?
all right, moving on. Yeah, you got me. All right, let's go. Let's go before I get canceled.
This is
how
why-
see how
It's why I can't play with Shaw, bro. This nigga,
Look how he flipped this.
I know, bro. He flipped it like, hey, fam, you can't win that battle. You can't win that battle, bro.
all I'm saying
Domestic violence
is,
is funny, by the
all
way.
I'm saying is,
This is story speaking.
in the movie when he mashed the cake in her face, I thought it was a little hilarious. That's what you're trying to say?
I hate niggas so much.
Yo,
All right,
man.
let's move on.
I'm just saying, enough to me is like a comedy more than a drama. You feel me? Like,
Yo, if I heard a nigga say enough is a comedy, bro. Yo, that movie was scary as a bitch, yo.
you said that movie scared you?
So John and Don pressed Ace
You better
Amin.
Get away from this nigga.
He pressed her. I don't pay attention to no battle rap drama. What happened? I missed all of that. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Wait, what's
I don't know what happened with John and Ace. I literally don't know. I'm not
Hey,
being funny.
Like John, yeah, I guess Ace,
This
you
is
know,
the battle
Ace been
rap
talking.
segment of the podcast. By the way.
Ace was talking crazy. I mean, he been talking crazy.
I
About
seen that he
John
did
John.
an interview, but I didn't watch Ace's interview. Wait, did he say something like super wild about the nigga? Or?
Yeah, he said a few things. Like he was like, "Nah, it's not battle rap. Like I just don't like the nigga. I really it was outside of battle rap." And so John came up and like I guess what he explained was like, because he said it was similar to the Jack Boy situation, and he said in the Jack Boy situation he came up to Jack Boy and he said, "Yo, it's just battle rap. It's jokes. Let's get a bag off it." And he was like, "Oh, all right, cool. Let's get the bag." And then he said, "I washed him up." And he was like, so he came at him on that, but then he realized like, nah, it was like real, and it wasn't battle rap. And so he was like, then I'm not about to do this. Like I'm like you. He was like, John said like he felt like he wasn't gonna give Ace in that moment what he wanted in a fight or whatever. Like it's a bunch of confusion about the situation. It's just like, but this
they
is
was
where
in each other's face.
They had a conversation at the and that was part of what affected Ace's performance in the Ultimate Madness weekend.
What? That's the. All right. I'm good.
Oh, no.
He was arguing with the nigga before he battled.
Yeah, because
Fonz?
Twerk and Swamp wasn't supposed to go second. it was supposed to be Ace versus Fonz, but
I
all that
figured,
happened.
right?
Yeah,
I figured
all that
that.
happened, and then like they pushed it to what's the name? Twerking Swamp.
Wait, why would Twerk and Swamp be going second? That makes sense now.
Yeah. And so it's like, but that's where, and see, that's the part, because then, I mean, you see what happened in the Ace versus Fonz battle. That's where it's like, them lines between it is like, if it's going to be this one thing, then let's keep it that and talk and only talk about it in that sense. But like when you bring the street into it, and then like something street happen outside, and then you got to go in and be a professional and battle, and then you still hype off the street that was outside, like, you ruin the battle.
Yeah, that don't got nothing to do with me, man. Right? It's like, bro, you mad at the wrong. Don't.
Right.
What I'm saying, don't be mad at that nigga. Like we're battling.
Go bump
man.
him. Go fight him.
Yeah, like why did Fonz have to deal with that?
Because Ace was mad, and it was outside of battle rap. It ain't had nothing to do with battle rap.
Should have let him shoot the fair one.
All right.
That's weird. I didn't know that happened. That's kind of whack.
And come on,
But see,
come
that's
on.
what I was saying. That's what I was saying. The physicality, you could that line get blurred, and then stuff like this happen.
But that has nothing to do with the battle. Like that's you and another nigga had a problem before you battled, and now you're not in the right headspace to not fuck up the bat. Like, come on, bro. Like that ain't. I don't want to hear that shit, bro. Like I don't want to hear that shit from Ace. Like, come on, really? So you was mad at John, so you almost fucked up a battle with Fonz? Like Fonz had to deal with you being mad at another nigga that was apparently there? You gonna be extra with me because you mad at a nigga that's here? All right.
I don't know.
Y'all see Killer versus Gotti?
Yes.
I didn't watch it.
Hey,
We'll
man.
save that for next week.
Okay, we can save it. We can save Killer versus Gotti.
Y'all
I had to
seen
watch Hamilton. I'm not being funny. That's what I did. I literally watched.
I love this.
If you're a battle rap fan, you should watch Hamilton.
I plan to.
But I'm gonna watch Chiller versus Gotti this week.
All right. Did y'all see the Jack Boy thing?
I'm not talking about Jack Boy, bro.
Nah, I didn't click on that link, bro. I ain't gonna hold you.
I'm not talking about Jack Boy.
Can I show y'all the clip, or y'all really don't give a fuck?
Go
Sure,
ahead,
we'll
bro.
pause it.
Yeah, go ahead. Show me the clip.
Hold on.
Here.
I think
Right.
we might be able to record the audio. It ain't no official platform, so I think we could. Hold on.
Nigga was battling it. He's battling again?
Yeah.
Okay. You need to go to like iCloud or something. Or iBattle.
Wait, can y'all? I know y'all see my screen. Can y'all hear this?
Bands? No, man.
Nah, I can't hear it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we can
that
hear it.
DJ Scratch that everybody doing that.
Neither one of y'all can hear it.
We can't
Nah.
hear it, bro. This nigga, he's answering you, asking him, can you hear? And you say, no. Like,
I hate this. Anyway, all right.
You niggas is about to do bands? No, Miss Band? Yeah, that DJ Scratch that everybody doing, that's my exactly. Oh, listen, these niggas is bowing, these niggas is shaking, these niggas is clapping, these niggas is doing sound effects, they ficky, all that shit, man, that shit mine. That shit mine. Whoa, what it do, Grant? That shit mine. So tell your drugs, tell your twerks, tell your Castros, tell your Rubandos, tell your goddamn Fonzes, tell your Jada Nightwings, tell your whoever the fuck. I'm coming for all my shit back. I want all my shit back. On everything, I want all my shit back. You niggas got me fucked up. You had me fucked up. You thought I was gone. I knew I could have beat John. Don't worry about it though.
And that's where we stopping. Nigga, what?
I mean, he's right. You know?
We knew he could have beat John.
Nah, he knew he could have beat John. In his mind, he knew that it was a possibility.
I can't tell that man he was wrong.
I don't think he said
in
it.
his mind, he might have known that.
Yo, man, can we talk about what this really is, man? Jack gotta stop this shit, man.
What, doing drugs?
I mean, if I wanted to say that was a pause, I could, because that could be a double entendre.
How's that?
I ain't gonna do that.
Why you always think about men, bro?
That was a nasty reach, bro.
Come
that
on,
was
man.
the nastiest reach.
That was reachy. My bad.
That ain't no reach, Rock. I mean, I'm gonna pill on it. Nah, I ain't gonna do this.
All right, but listen, Jack gotta stop. Like, let's be serious, bro. Like, you literally begged, kicked, and screamed for the gnome look. Got the shit. Mm-hmm. And you earned it too, because you was killing Ben. Like how many comebacks does the nigga get? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you was you had the trajectory to be fired, then you stood in front of YK, and there's no shame in losing to YK on that day. It's YK. A lot of people don't beat him.
It was a lot of shame. Shame.
I mean, he fought, it just lost. You know what I mean? It's not like it was embarrassing. He just lost.
He said, I'll call a spade, and threw Jack on the table, knowing. Yeah, that's one of my lines. That's one of my favorites.
After that, then you had your chance for a comeback again. You did what you did. They made band for you, like whatever. Like, band was your shit, nigga. They was calling you king of band. It was a hashtag. You know what I mean? And then he should have just left John alone. I think we all just need to agree. You should have recognized that wasn't going to be good for you. Pick another vet. Go after him. Leave John.
Band battled him. Why would you battle him in his environment?
He absolutely should have made sure it was a band battle. There is no way in the world I'm cooking on band and I'm taking the next man. My first opponent on a big stage is going to be a nigga that rocks big stages.
Yeah.
Nope.
Yeah. And specifically against niggas this is your first time.
Right. And he's a PG killer, bro. It's like he kills dudes that came through the same process as him.
You don't battle DNA or John when you a new nigga on a big stage. It's dumb as
Is DNA really a PG? I ain't gonna get
well, you know how DNA fans, yeah.
Yeah, DNA be having debatables. Like John be
DNA, like I know how we feel about DNA.
He didn't have a debatable with Twerk.
How he feels about DNA. He did.
He had a debatable with Chess though. Chess is the truth. Respect your youth. Fuck the age difference. Yeah,
he did with Chess. He did with Chess.
So listen,
I miss Chess, bro.
Is Jack hating on niggas that didn't fuck up? Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he's hating, period. I think he's hating, period, because one, he didn't, like, Jada Nightwing doesn't do any of those.
Exactly.
Right, and I've never heard Rue Bando and thought, like,
trendy. Bro, that stole his style, bro. What are y'all talking about?
Yeah. Come on. All right, so next subject.
Just Jack Boy need to chill. You hating on
bro? Ficky, come on, man. We know where that came from.
I
never heard anybody else say Ficky.
I'm trying to tell you, DJs don't even scratch.
It's not the same thing.
No, it's close. It's close.
Bro, he invented scratching, like the actual art of DJing. He invented that shit, bro. Ficky, bro.
I can see where that. Like, I mean, when you bring that element, I guess I can see where you feel away, but then you got to do it better than the person who did it, and I don't feel like he does.
Did Lou just start doing that recently, or was he doing that?
That was just recently. Yeah.
All right, maybe he got a point with that. But
he don't. You don't own a fuck.
I don't feel like. No, this is what I'm saying. I can understand why I don't feel like it's his, or he can say that's his. Like, it's a style and everybody does it, or everybody tweaks it. Everybody comes up with bars in similar ways and tweaks it to make it their own. But it's like, and y'all was a group. And so, like, I would expect some things in a group to be shared and, like, learn from each other. Like, I think it's fire.
Yeah, don't be a hater now.
Right, that's what I'm saying. Don't be a hater.
Yeah, I know I'm trolling, but you know what I mean. Like,
you're going at everybody except for Ryder because that's your man. But everybody else that was in Goonies is fooled now. Like,
but the crazy part is, even Lou Castro said he, like, when he was rapping his rounds, he sparred against Ryder, and Ryder said, "Yo, that's fire." When he did the whip the pot joint, so it's like the man gave him the approval, and it was fire.
Do what you got to do to get back to a certain level in battle rap, but don't start shooting at the niggas that was just with you. You know what I mean? Like, because you mad that they got a gnome look and they probably not gonna fuck it up like you did. Like, that was your fault, bro.
Even if you did make it, I don't understand what niggas' obsession is with, like, oh, if I started this and I don't want other people to use it. It's like, bro, if somebody if you inspired someone else's art, like
Thank you.
be you know what I'm saying? That would make me feel good. And I'm not trying to say like consolation prize, but I'm just saying like, bro, don't be so egregious to think you're just the most original nigga ever. Like everybody is borrowing from somebody in every aspect of what we do. It's like, don't fucking come on, bro. You invented Ficky, like, all right, bro.
Because I could make arguments that other people started doing sound effects as bars, and that's how you got that.
So like our boo, bro.
Lock out boo. Clips when he battle rock the first time with the beat the box, like, you know what I mean? Like, I could argue that they don't know the nigga like that, but the Craig Lamar nigga, I'm coming back with a whoopsie. Like, that shit was
right, yeah. No, it's like a lot of niggas. Come on, bro.
You know what I mean? Like, so whatever. Like, Jack just need to stop shooting at other niggas. That's not.
He don't have a battle. That's why he's doing this. What is the name that you want to see him battle right now?
Right. Just say that.
He's trying to create a battle. That's what that's why, you know what I'm saying? It's like,
I don't want to see it.
It's like, okay, bro. Like, what you need to do is you need to see who the URL will book you against.
Yeah.
And you need to kill a nigga. That's what you need to do. You need to focus on
battle Gunpowder Pat and kill Gunpowder Pat.
Oh, nah, my nigga Pat would get him the fuck out of here.
I know he would. But that's what I'm saying. But no, he got to battle somebody that don't nobody care.
Yeah.
Like, they're going to be like, oh, all right, you're going to beat him. And he going to
I need that Don Marino.
It's going to be right, yeah. I need that Don Marino package real quick. Yeah, man, that's just nasty.
All right, so
but next, I would love for you to talk about and like, since we're talking about people having a series and picking a fight and like really not performing well in the fight that you picked. I would love to hear your perspective on Twerk versus Swamp.
Swamp won. I got it 2-1. Obviously the third. And first, yeah, he beat Twerk the first. You know what I mean? And the second, I think Twerk won that. But yeah, it didn't matter. He lost to Swamp, and you can't talk to Swamp like you the new nigga and I'm the vet, and you shouldn't be talking the shit you talking until you kill a vet. And then the next day, you the vet that got killed. Especially after the battle got rescheduled twice. I think it got rescheduled twice. Mm-hmm. Once because of Corona and once because you just didn't fucking show up. You know what I'm saying? So similar to the JC thing, like, you can't make us wait longer for a battle, and then when you get there, you get fucked up. You know what I mean? So, as far as Twerk being unprepared, me and Elijah had this conversation off mic, actually. I think the URL needs to respond by, like, having a clause in his contract where he's not allowed to battle on other leagues or frequently when he has a URL battle book.
What?
That's my opinion.
You smoke.
Can you do that? I don't think you can do that, can you?
I don't think you can do it, but I think you should do it. Like,
I guess you can do whatever if he'll sign it, but I don't think he should sign that.
And this is why I say that. If you taking
that's a slave owner, bro.
Yo, that's crazy.
It's not
that's crazy.
I mean, you get to negotiation, but this is the point. Everybody's losing in the situation except Twerk. As far as, like, you know what I mean? Like, Twerk is showing up with whatever, getting paid in full, and then the fans are disappointed, and the league is disappointed because the fans is disappointed, and then the league is taking slack for this nigga not being prepared the way he should. But he on a popcorn league the next day, or was on a popcorn league 2 days before battling, and then 3 days before on another league. So it's like, bro, if preparation is your issue and you've admitted that you can't prepare well, but you out here taking 11 battles in a 3-week span, like, I don't give a fuck how you perform on the popcorn league. If URL is really the stage that matters, when you get the URL, this shit need to be right, nigga. All 3 rounds need to be right. So for you to have 1 good round on Popcorn League A, 2 good rounds on Popcorn League C, and maybe you get 3 on Popcorn League E or some shit, but then you get the URL and you give us 1.5, like, nah, we paying you more, and we helped establish the brand that's New Jersey Twerk. So when you come here, it need to be on point every single time, and it hasn't been. You just don't know what the fuck you're gonna get from this nigga. So I think going forward, because Smack and URL responded with, oh, if you choke or don't finish your shit, you're not getting your second half. And battle rappers
ain't getting your other half, and I get your ass the fuck out of here.
Yeah. And battle rappers damn near formed a union, not necessarily to defend twerk, but to say, yo, I could prepare fully and feel like I got everything memorized down pat and still get up there and fuck up because there's other elements to memory and performance. So even Chef Trez, who we know,
it's your job. Like we said earlier, it's like with the offensive lineman, it's your job. Period. I agree. You signed the contract to perform those 3 rounds. So I don't have no sympathy for you forgetting whatever it is.
I agree. I don't think you need sympathy. I'm just saying, if Trez, who never choked, is like, yo, that would be unfair for you to just take everybody's second half if they like chokes happen regardless, even if you prepared. So twerk not being prepared and choking shouldn't be a penalty for everybody. So I don't think that's the appropriate response. But
it wasn't just twerk. It wasn't, because even that weekend you had the Ace situation with him choking and stumbling and fumbling. Fonz did a little bit too, even in the first round before like all the nonsense happened. And then I guess there was supposed to be a surprise battle that was supposed to happen, but they choked in all 3 rounds of that too. So it wasn't just twerk. It was a serious, and I mean, even in the week before in the Ultimate Madness thing, Louise like choked in 2 rounds. So it wasn't just twerk. Twerk just happened to be the most egregious.
Yeah. Twerk is the one that generated the response from Smack because everybody was pissed off and complained, as they should, as fans. But yeah, I don't think that gets you the desired result. If you want people to not choke, I don't think you threaten them with you ain't gonna get paid your other half if you choke. I think that adds more pressure to an already like that shit is hard to do, bro. Like you just added another element of pressure where it's like, yeah, you better not fuck up because if you need this other half to feed your family or do whatever you got to do, you ain't gonna get it. I think there's other things you could do to respond to it.
There's other professions for you.
Nigga started choking. He like, yo, my light bill. He started thinking about his light bill. Like, son, I swear to God, told my girl I was gonna come back with this light money.
There's other professions for you. I'm not in the business of being sympathetic for anybody. Because at the end of the day, like if I don't do my job, my job fires me, and I have to find another job, or I have to find another profession. Like no matter what the stress in life is, no matter what the situation, everything that's going on, it like. Literally, my job has still expected me to come to work, perform, deliver my deliverables. It don't matter. And if I don't, when I don't, I'm penalized. Period.
I think it's comma. Because if Brennan does his job better than they think they could find another person, or they think Brennan has so much potential and they invested in Brennan, jobs will work with you before they fire you.
Not always, and not in most situations.
If you're valuable to them, they don't want to just fire you.
Not always, and not in most situations.
I'm saying in that situation, if your job values you on a certain level because of the investment they put in you, firing you they really ain't trying to do it. They feel like they'll lose out because now we got to start from scratch. When Brennan has a few issues that we want to fix, but we like Brennan still. We like what Brennan's capable of on his best day. And I think that's the situation with Twerk. But they not responding to it.
Can't be.
We have not responded to Twerk's issues from day one. Like, he's been
because we've continued to say he should still battle. Because we've continued to say he should still battle rather than you should sit down because you need time to write.
That's the extreme, I think. And that's where me and
How? He needs time to write. What else is he supposed to do? Like, if you sit down in between battles, you can write. If you sit down, period, you have time to write. What are we doing? Like if you're saying he needs time.
But it's not, he never said he needed time. He's had 5 months between URL battles.
Now we're changing it from what he said and what we said.
Let me finish, bro.
I'm just saying, you changed the argument from what he said to what we said. Because we were saying that he needed time to write. So if we're talking about what he said, that's a different discussion.
I'm not saying he needs time to write. I'm saying if you give him time to write, it doesn't matter if he still takes a bunch of battles during that time for URL. You know what I'm saying? So if I got a URL battle in February and my next one isn't till June, you saying we gave you time to write for your URL battle. But he still took like 15 battles on popcorn leagues between them. So that's why I'm saying my response. It don't have to be, nobody has to agree. My response would be, yo, when you locked in for a URL battle, we could talk about your price and how much you need to get paid where you don't miss out on the popcorn money. But this is the expectation. before we decide to sit you down and not book you at all. When we book you for a URL battle, don't battle nowhere else for X amount of days or months before you take this one. Because we don't want no excuses. You got a battle in June. You can't battle on whatever league in May. Clearly, it doesn't work for you. So I think that should be a part of this contract. Like, that's the response I would go with. I'm not just going to sit them down because, like I said, they don't really want to sit them down. Like, clearly, they don't want to sit them down. I'm open to hear other responses. That's just my opinion. I'm open to hear other responses. Like, what do y'all think they should do?
Oh, man, I don't really think it's nothing. I don't really think it's nothing they can do per se, because it's like, what is if you're not gonna put the work in, or I don't know what his work ethic is like, so I don't want to say.
Just admittedly,
he's not gonna.
He don't prepare. He said he can have as much time as possible, and he said, I can't do the.
Yeah,
prep.
he said it in the face off with Swamp.
And he's done it. He's done it. He's done it the whole time. The difference now is
he's running out of bars.
Well, he has a name now. So he, like when he was doing it versus Dougie and Glueezy and Queen and Clean Paper, he didn't have other battles booked on other leagues. So he, even though he's only prepping for these battles for URL, like,
how many battles has he had since quarantine? Because he had all that time to prepare for Swamp, and what happened?
On URL,
there was no in between battles. So I'm trying to figure out. And there was no popcorn league battle, so I'm trying to figure out how that applies to the Swamp battle.
It was other URL battles. I don't know if he did. I think he did do small league battles. I would have to look into it.
You literally couldn't do small league. How?
Shine, EK. I feel like it was another one on there. I don't know. I have to look at the app.
Those are all URL.
Yeah, I said I would have to look into the small league ones.
Hey, they say he had a classic with Danny. I don't know. I don't know, bro. I just think it's nothing. It's not gonna. He gonna have to really fuck up, and he hasn't really fucked up yet. Like, he hasn't had the fucking literal, like, he brought nothing. Like, every battle he say something fire. Like, he say something that's like, damn, I never heard that shit before. Like, the niggas, he's one of the most entertaining niggas doing this shit right now, which is why he keeps getting put on these cards.
Exactly.
So, like, he's gonna have to have like a fucking disaster. Like, I mean, like, literally, like, nothing.
You win this.
Yeah, like, it's gonna have to be like really, really bad for them to like sit him down.
But he damn near there, because pulling your phone out not once but twice and then doing it on URL, bro. Like, that's the part where it's like, yo, that's
how is
wild
not
shit
there, bro? I don't know, bro.
I've just seen worse.
That's not there.
I've just seen worse than that.
Just because we've seen worse don't mean he ain't reached the threshold where it's like, no, bro.
I guess it's personal, because personally, that's not my threat. What I saw against Swamp was bad, but it's not the worst I've ever seen. Like, I've seen worse. I liked his rounds. Like, I've literally seen niggas not have one bar in the whole battle that I liked, and you choked all 3 rounds. It's like, nigga, I don't want to hear from you again for a while. But Twerk could say some shit. You'd be like, okay, that's fire. Nigga, heat up. You'd be like, damn, this nigga cooking. And then the next round, he don't got shit. You'd be like, what the fuck? Then he come back, and the next round, he got some shit. He got like half a round. You'd be like, damn, bro, if you could have just – he tiptoes on that threshold for me.
I guess I'm just not like. I mean, for me, it's like in any situation, like, absolutely, he's one of the most talented battle rappers and like electrifying, like one of my, like, literally has been one of my favorites for a long time. But like, I'm like, it's like, bro, you like Swamp said, literally has the potential to be the greatest to ever done battle rap.
Facts.
My neck hurts.
But like, it's on him. And so it's like, bro, you got to figure out you. So go take your time and do that.
I mean, who knows? They might sit him down. You never know.
I mean, I honestly think if they sit him down, he might go do some stupid shit. I think they looking at it that way too.
But that's still not their responsibility. That's him as a man. That's your decision.
Yeah, but I mean, we just watch similar to how with Dennis Rodman, like you might have to make some accommodations for a person if you value them. Once again,
how many years of accommodations are we going to make for twerk?
That's URLs. That's a question for them. I don't work for URL.
No, I'm asking for like as a fan, because we're also saying like we're saying he shouldn't be like I feel like he should sit down, and so like because like that's what I'm saying. So how many chances are you willing to give him as a fan before you would feel like he would need to sit down?
I think if he was going to be set down, for me it would be stop doing no shows, stop canceling. Like if he canceled another battle,
I'm talking about like his performances on stage. I'm
about to get there. For me, that's what would make me say we're not booking you for X amount, or we're not booking you for a minute because we tired of canceling battles. This shit happens too much. Happened 9 times. This is the 10th time. We been should have did this. As far as him being prepared, I told you what I would be willing to do first, which is you don't get to take other battles before you take this one. You need to battle less. And then when you battle, maybe you'll take it more serious. Maybe it won't be a dime a dozen to you because you don't get booked that often. So if we only booking you 3 or 4 times a year, we expect 3 or 4 great twerks. And we're gonna let me finish. And then we got the money to pay you where you shouldn't care about popcorn leagues and small bags anyway. So if we can agree on that, then we go forward. You fuck up on another, like if you can't prepare at that point, I don't know what else you do besides sit them down. That would be my response. That's how Story would respond to it. I don't work for URL. I don't know what the fuck they're gonna do. I don't think you don't get your second half penalty is gonna get them what they want. I think that makes the situation more inflammatory personally.
Don't hit Summer Madness, man. What you mean?
So as a fan and not as URL, what is your threshold for when you feel like he should sit down as a fan?
I don't know if I could put a date on it, but obviously I would say if we start to get, if it doesn't matter, like when he has good days, if it doesn't matter because of how pissed off I am that he's having bad days. And I think it is getting there. He's starting to have more of these undesired moments than he is of like the shit we seen with Verb and the shit we seen with JC. Like it used to be like a back and forth. Like he have 2 bad battles, have 1 crazy one. You know what I mean? Or 1 bad battle, 2 crazy ones. And it was like this back and forth thing. It's starting to feel like, you know what I mean? Like the quality battles aren't outweighing the bad ones. It's starting to get there. That's why I think there should be some response. I just don't think you go with the sit your ass down or you don't get your money response. I think there's a level before that. So as a fan, you know, it's getting there.
He's definitely on the back side of the hill. It's not like I'm still like if this was a hill to go up and down and the going down would be where you sit him down, he's coming down the hill. Like he's falling down the hill.
For sure. He's
right
not
now
at the bottom. He ain't hit the valley yet.
Yeah, he hasn't, it just hasn't gotten there yet for me. But he is going, I'm with you though. You know what I'm saying? I don't like that he keeps doing this shit. Yeah. But at the same time, it's like, okay, we just saw this battle, but niggas are saying 2 weeks ago he had a classic with Danny. Like they literally saying like this shit was a classic, bro. I'm trying to tell, but they haven't dropped it yet. Like we haven't seen that battle yet, but that was like a couple weeks before Swamp. Mm-hmm. So that would fit, you know, Josh's timeline of like iffy battle, crazy battle. You know what I'm saying? It's like
that's what I'm saying. Like we cool with that?
It's not the preference, but what can I do about it as a fan? Like I
literally say like no, sit down, be your best.
But then
take time.
I want to see twerk.
Then a lot of people will have to sit down though. Like if we took that stance, there would probably not be a lot of.
I'd never see an O-Red battle because it's the same thing. Just he battles less than twerk, but it's the same thing. Good battle, terrible battle. Good battle, terrible. Good battle, not the shit that we want from it. There's battlers.
And how many people are clamoring for O-Red to be on Summer Madness or the next
that's
card,
the
or
difference.
like
That's
what I'm
the
saying.
popularity difference. That's the popularity.
Yeah, that's why twerk is still twerk.
Right. So this is what I'm saying. It don't like okay, this is why I say that. This is probably where so for me it's like because you're more popular, I'm holding you to a higher standard. Like you need to do more and perform better. And like for me, if you're not doing that, then you need to take the drastic measures, whatever it is, to get back there.
Yeah.
Like and it's like for me, it's like if I was twerk, I would sit down for a while.
But
because of my performance,
get money. You telling a nigga not to get money in that instance. You telling him not to get money.
That's not true. If I take a month, I'm saying I ain't battling for a month. I'm battling for two. I ain't battling for 2 months. And I take the time and it's like, all right, I'm coming back. And the bag I come back and get is like, yo, all right, boom, I'm good. Now I can take the next 2 months, battle. That's what I'm saying. Like you can set it up to where you can have the time to battle. Like Luke Castro, he said it. Nah, I can't do the 2 weeks. The 2 weeks is crazy. I need like a month.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. Sit down. I'm not saying don't battle. But bro, you gotta sit down.
I think we gotta hold the league responsible too. Like that's my thing. And the league has not.
You're holding the league more responsible than the person.
No, not more. No, I didn't say more. Twerk is responsible, but if the league keeps enabling me to get these bags and these bookings, and nobody, there's no response when I fuck up. Everybody complains Twerk is fucking up, but then the league books Twerk again. You gotta put some of the onus on the league. You giving them the opportunity to take advantage of the culture, really. Like we're not paying for pay-per-views.
We're gonna focus on the opportunity more than we focus on the person.
No,
that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. But we switching the conversation. Like we can focus on the person and what his actions need to be, or we can focus on everything else around it and focus on that. Like,
no, I'm saying we got to give accountability to all parties that deserve it. Accountability on Twerk for not prepping. Accountability on the league for still booking him without a response to him not prepping. And accountability on us as fans, like you said, because we still ask for this nigga. Not everybody, and I'm sure the numbers go down each time he do this, but it's still people that want to see Twerk. It's people online arguing right now. It's people online right now arguing that he beat Swamp. Like, those are the fanatics. Like,
nah, them niggas those is the weirdos in the culture, bro.
Bro, it was a poll on Twitter, and it was like 13% said he beat Swamp 2-1, and then it was like 4% said he beat him 3-0. I'm like, yeah, see, that's that weird-ass group of people that you just like the nigga. You just like the battler. You just like the battler. You can't even be honest about what the fuck just took place. You know what I'm saying? But either way, what I'm saying is there's demand for Twerk still, and that's where the accountability has to be on fans and the league for still booking them. So there has to be a response so that all parties don't lose. Twerk is taking advantage. You know what I'm saying? He's for sure taking advantage, but the league is allowing it.
So in short, Jersey.
Not that I want to. There's this battle rap podcast talk called, I think it's Let's Talk Battle. I don't know.
You advertising other battle rap podcasts?
We're not a battle rap podcast. We're not a battle rap.
You advertising other podcasts without authority? I mean, you ain't even talk to us about it. You just gonna throw the plug out there for another podcast?
Yeah, because they came up with this like choke ratio or some shit, and they did Twerk's choke ratio. I can't find the post. But
did they count jerseys, or did they was jerseys a separate conversation?
I don't know. It was just a percentage of choke. They didn't specify.
Oh, okay.
I don't know if they included jerseys or not.
All right. You should message them and ask them.
I think they're gonna do one for each battle rapper. I think when they do that, we should look at what they did and talk about it.
Nah, I don't fuck with their podcast.
It was like 43% of his battles he choked in or some shit. It was bad.
It's not a lot.
It's not. Clearly it's not.
That's like out of what? Two of your that's like 2/5. That's horrible. That means if you battle like a little over, if you battle 10 battles out of 4 of them bitches, which isn't the majority of the time you still doing good. But like I get it. 4 is a lot, nigga. Like it's I guess it's passing, but that's a horrible grade. Hey.
I like it.
So all right, we don't gotta stay here. And Surf had a take on it too, but we don't gotta go there right now. I think we should. Do y'all got anything else about twerk y'all want to talk about, or any other ideas on how they should respond? Brennan thinks they should sit him down. I think they should put the clause that he can't battle on the other leagues or battle too frequently. Any other ideas?
Twerk versus Rock. Summer Madness, baby. I'm here for it.
And yo, somebody also said I wouldn't be surprised if when they put out Twerk versus Swamp, they put out Twerk versus Danny immediately before, at the same time, or immediately after to try to control the narrative that Twerk is a fuck up.
They should have been dropped that battle though.
But maybe they knew this was gonna happen. Like, and again, that's them protecting their investment, which is it's enabling the bullshit.
I just want to
see. This is what I'm saying.
Danny,
we're recognizing it and still accepting it. That's the part I'm not cool with.
Am I supposed to stop being a fan of this nigga? Yeah, like I don't know what you want.
It's like I'm not running for the next twerk battle.
Chess and JC and these niggas, it's just like it is what it is. Sometimes they don't care.
Are we gonna compare the like? See, that's what I'm saying, bro. It's like, has Chess continued, or did he literally give us a full year of battles where it was like, nah, it wasn't even a slip up?
Bro, his comeback battle, he slipped up. The battle that we all enjoyed from him, Chess and Twerk, he literally slipped up in that battle. And we was like fine with it because we just wanted Chess back.
It wasn't bad.
It's like we fans of niggas. It's like I don't know. Like I don't know. I'm a fan of Twerk, bro. I want to see the nigga battle. Like,
but this is what I'm saying. Do you want to see that, or do you want to see him battle for real?
I mean, you gotta take the good with the bad.
You making the option either Twerk battles perfect or he don't battle at all.
No, it's not perfect. I never said perfect, bro. I never said perfect. Don't do that.
Perfect is
no, a battle at his level. At his level, period. And like come in complete rounds. That's all I want.
I want
complete rounds.
But if
that's what I expect from every other battle rapper. I'm not expecting anything from Twerk. I'm not expecting from everybody else.
If don't shit change, won't shit change, bro. He's not gonna hold himself accountable to do better. He's apologized a million times and said he would. He hasn't done it yet, and the league hasn't responded yet, bro. The accountability is on more than one party. So if nothing changes, we're gonna get more of the same. And whether
at the end of the day, if I don't show up to work, it's my responsibility at the end of the day. If I don't show up to work and do my job, it's my responsibility at the end of the day. Whoever else enables it, they enable it. But it's still my responsibility at the end of the day. So I'm not. That's why I don't want to have the conversation about the leagues or whatever. It's on Twerk. Period. Because if Twerk performs, then none of this is a conversation.
Right, but in keeping with your analogy, would you go to work after 2 weeks of fucking up and be like, you know what, I don't deserve my paycheck. Don't give me one until I get it together. I'll be back when I get. No, keep paying me, niggas.
I'm gonna fucking do my job. Period.
Okay. It would be nice if Twerk did that. He's made it very clear that ain't gonna happen. You're gonna continue to get good battle, okay battle, bad battle. Like, it's going to be ebb and flow with this dude. And the league has decided we willing to put up with it because we value him enough. They not going to fire him, bro. I hear what you're saying. And the fans can't fire him.
Couldn't do it. He went crazy.
But we can't drag this out. We've been on here for a minute. I think this was a good episode, though.
Yeah, fellas.
How did everybody?
Appreciate the listeners, everybody that listen.
What the nigga Cole said, yo, if you made it this far, I really fuck with you, nigga.
Right, yeah. You the GOATs.
And I don't fuck with none of y'all niggas. Word up.
That was Q. Q doesn't fuck with y'all. I'm sorry.
He light skin.
Those were some bars from Q. Was they my hardest?
True.
Yep. No, that's disrespectful.
Okay.
Oh shit! All right, I'll fuck around. Let me record this shit. This nigga Kif about to die.
That's Brennan, aka my nigga Big Ty, aka Ty Rizzy, the fucking GOAT, nigga. The real name of this podcast is Tyrone and them. We just don't tell y'all that shit until just now when I did, nigga.
Oh, that's getting edited out.
Oh, the nigga talking right here, that's Alijah. Right there, that's Alijah talking. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm Alijah. Shout out to the fans. I love y'all. Shout out to my brothers. I love y'all too.
Hey, start throwing plates in the sink or some shit. Then it really sound like that. Go just do some shit in the background. I'm Alijah. I'm Alijah. Not for nothing. Not for nothing. Not for nothing. Not for nothing. Mr. Not for Nothing. That's a lot. That should be his name. Not for Nothing. Yeah, that's his name. All right, bet. All right, man. We out this bitch. Only stands, nigga.
He bill collector. He got a not for nothing.
Hit you and your bitch till y'all knock together. Like, yo, not bars are always gonna be fire to me, bro. I've never not liked the not bar, bro. Them shit's always funny to me.
Oh, who's that? That's
funny. All right, man. All right, yo, it's been real.